And then you got these photos that were taken from the Halloween gig, and then Joe's like marketing them as pop. You've seen that, and then me and Lewis were like, what the fuck? Like,
and now they're getting.
I was in no control of that.
It depends what gig you guys are doing, how they get marketed. I think is the because right now for the next hour and a half they are tragic stickers.
They are tragic stickers, but tomorrow they're polished.
Yeah. What's the point?
Depends on how good the gig was.
Exactly.
If it's a good gig, it's a tragic sticker, and a shit gig, it's a polished sticker.
That's harsh.
Shit, man.
No, I went into the toilets in the gallery and was like, for the first polish.
He's trying to.
There's a Taurus. I could see it was Taurus sticker underneath it, and then on top it was one of them stickers. And I went in. I was like, no way. Like I went out and I was like, not thinking Cameron would have done that. So like Cameron's a nice guy, he wouldn't have been like that. Go out and like, Cameron, it's like a fucking Taurus sticker, but then there's a polish sticker on top of it. He went, yeah, no. Is it one in the toilet? I was like, yeah, I did that. And I
was a little bit drunk and I was like,
slap it down.
Fuck Taurus, man. We're not recording, man.
Oh yeah, we'll go.
Oh, we actually, yeah. Have we started?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Shit, man.
Sorry, I'll
sorry. I don't want to slate them.
We'll just bleep it.
Shit, man. Right.
Cut.
Take two. If you've just recently joined this podcast, you would find out that Cameron actually hates Taurus.
Cut.
No,
Take three.
cut again. Taurus.
So
oh shit, sorry. Yeah, Cameron.
Cameron, who's your least favourite band in
Hot Wash and Tragic. Shit bands. Shit, terrible bands. How does this podcast go? I don't.
You just meant to talk, innit?
Yeah, you just ramble.
I remember trying to do a podcast, and then like,
you kind of get a bit stuck.
You kind of get stuck. But it's like you're like watching Joe Rogan podcast, and you're like, yo, this looks quite fun. But then when you try and do it, you realise how hard it is to keep.
Literally.
Flow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a weird one. To be honest, I've took the approach of just let the first 5 minutes be a mess of people being like, oh, we're being recorded, and then but eventually the monster hits and people forget, and then it's all
what
good.
You should do is just get a bag of gear, bro, or a pinger in it. They say should we just like drop a pinger in Joe's drink and just like get into it. We'll just stand there chatting shit really.
Joe, man, I love you, man. It's great here. Like you've done such a good job.
I was coming back from Kettering because Ruby had to do a PCR test, and she's like, "Oh, who you doing the podcast with?" I was like, "Oh, it's Joe." She went, "Oh, that guy from NSB," and I was like, "It's not just that guy."
Damn.
It's not just that guy. It's
Jesus.
Joe, he's my friend. And she's like,
Did Ruby go in
"This
NSB?
is sick." Yeah, she went to NSB sixth form, I think it was.
Was she? Oh, she might have been like year below me or something.
No, how old are you?
22.
So she's 23, so she's a year older.
Oh, she older than me.
Science, right?
Oh yeah, because she was your year, wasn't she?
Yeah, she went mathematics.
Ah, okay. Surprised she knew her. Oh god, she was a year older than me. Jesus Christ. Because she knew year 11, year 12. Year 11 was fucking. To be honest, the whole of NSB, because we were like. Did you ever watch like Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Like that was my friend group, like just absolute terrible.
No, obviously I went to an all boys school, but like I heard NSB was pretty like NSB's pretty.
I'm gonna say
not posh,
NSB
but, like,
in front of everyone on the internet.
Fuck
Fuck NSB.
Yeah, agreed. Thing is, it's got the reputation of posh because it's very controlled.
Yeah.
It's like, but
No, it's not even that posh.
It's
It's
just vibe and like it's just
everyone's really judging.
elitist.
Yeah, that's the word. I
uh,
don't know, I didn't go there to be fair. You got it first hand, but I didn't go there.
Yeah,
I heard that it's funded by all the rich parents, and all the rich kids basically get away with
Conspiracy theories.
get away with what they want to do because their parents basically fund it and paid for the teachers and shit like that. So like, all the
no.
so if like if people
So kids get off the shit because their parents like
Look at boobs, man.
No, those were our buddy Gabriel took those.
No, I got a
So-
film camera for
yeah, I think I know that.
Taking pictures of boobs for that purpose.
Yeah, no, for that exact. No, right. I got a film camera for Ellen for Christmas.
Nice. Was that what the picture of her with the cat was on?
Yes.
That's what it's
Yeah.
on? Nice.
I got her film camera for Christmas, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, can you take it to get developed?" And I went to take it to get developed, and I gave it to them, and then they came back. And then when I came back, I forgot pictures we'd taken with them.
Right.
Someone there, man. And I was like, shit. And then the woman bought me the photos and was just like, she just looked at me so disappointed. And I walked out of that store really, really embarrassed. It was
What
a good
photos
time.
did you see?
Yeah.
I want to know.
They must have been bad because there's been a few times where I'm like, there's questionable shit on here, and it's never been like they've never
It's some
mentioned
illegal
it.
There's some illegal
Illegal.
stuff.
Illegal.
What, like
Illegal
underage?
Underage.
Yeah,
What's that?
exactly. And yeah, it's just all of that lovely stuff.
You know, cut.
Take
Take 4.
Nah, just
It's not only do we find out that Cameron hates Taurus.
bums and boobs. Oh yeah.
So that's not legal.
That's not-
No.
He's chatting shit now.
I tell you what,
I
it
don't know.
was illegal. Linking it back to fucking NSB. Fucking half my year group is in prison at this point. I don't know whether you.
Who told me that? Was that Liam? Or someone? Yeah, Liam told me that yesterday.
Oh, Liam Taylor. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there was another one the other day, and it was 2 guys. One I went secondary school with, and one I went primary school with, and I was like, nice, happy days.
Was that the murder or some shit?
Nah, they like held someone hostage.
Oh,
So they like
shit.
blackmailed them for money. Yeah.
You just heard that. What the fuck?
You're not telling. Yeah, some guy. He was like in my year, and he like apparently they like held some kid at knife point. Were like, give us $1,000 or something.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's just
what's your name again? Alex.
Yeah.
This is like the guy. He's like the guy.
This is young Jamie. Yeah,
Yeah,
in the corner.
Alex, pull it up, please. Let's see that.
Yeah, get the news article up. Yeah, it's in the Chronicle.
Oh wait, God.
Can we actually do that?
Yeah, let's just go through my year group and find it because it's all like. No, if you go, just Google it. Just like Northampton blackmail. I don't know.
Blackmail.
Yeah, no. Fuck. Be careful how you spell
We're
that.
all incriminating ourselves right now.
Cut. If it says like Northampton held at knife point, like £1,000, it should come up. Oh my god. But yeah. So
Just
this
have his
guy.
face pop up on the screen, like in the podcast. Just everyone search up with this guy if you see him. Beat him up.
You probably won't see him again.
I have to think though, like, this generation. No, not
I've
just
got
this
this in
is
prison.
like 2020 to 2030. Like, a lot of things are going to happen in this 10 years. Like people that we know are going to die. People that we know are going to get married, like kids and stuff. Like, I went to school.
One of my mates have a fucking they're nearly pregnant now.
Nearly pregnant.
No. Not nearly pregnant. Nearly. Not nearly pregnant. You know what I meant, mate.
Yeah, that's the guy. It's both of those fuckers.
Are they got NSP?
Yeah. The one on the left did, and then the one on the right I went primary school with, I think.
I think the one on the right looks familiar.
Yeah.
He looks like Oscar Bunton.
No,
The one on the left.
the one on the left was not.
Yeah, as well. Because this guy went Malcolm Arnold, and they had all the like, you know, youth heroes being drug dealers getting done, and then our school it's like blackmail, murder, pedophile, like literally just like one.
I guess we were
It's like,
lucky.
fucking hell.
That's it.
Where did you go?
Spawn
Spawn.
in Toaster.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fair play.
No, I went to Western Fable first, and then I was like,
Ooh.
fuck this. And then
Fair
with that, none of the other schools had
I was
space.
going to say they don't look like they went NSB though.
Hmm?
They don't look like they went NSB.
Well, that's nice. What? Because he didn't have the.
Yeah, but there's a big rugby scene. Like, you can get in
Mm.
for being good at rugby, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get like, because you do like one test that's like literally like, it'll be like a triangle and then you have to pick the shape that would fit in the hole and shit. And then you can also take, or you can say you do sports, or you can take like a music exam, or you can do like an IT test or something that like boosts your chances and stuff. Because I got put in set 1 PE because I used to ride horses, and then I got to PE and they realised I'm not out. Yeah, they were like,
To
you're
ride
not.
horses?
When did that start?
When I was about
Are you a
11.
horse guy?
Like, yeah,
Jesus.
full on. But
Giddy up.
This book is sick. It's
it
really
is pretty mad. But yeah,
Sorry, I'm just going to be looking through all of these. There's just loads of boobs in it.
it's like
That's not what I like.
Yeah. Like Cameron's book club is what this is.
Just like, right,
That's
50
really
Shades of Grey today. What's this one?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm just getting going through all your shit.
Got all the fun stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
What? What is it? Does that actually work?
Get a picture of that.
Yeah, it's
Pose it.
That's sick.
I need to get them. Hold it like
like that.
Yeah.
I'm about to go hunting. This is like
On your horse.
this is like when Joe Rogan does the pose with his like flamethrower.
Yeah, when shooting. Joe Rogan has a flamethrower.
Yeah, he's got like the Elon Musk like one that looks like a Halo gun.
Oh, I feel like we could actually do a Joe Rogan and like smoke weed in it, innit?
I wish we could.
Can you fire alarms?
No, we don't. And to be honest, the windows aren't very well sealed, so the ventilation is perfect in here.
So you could act like proper hipsters and smoke cigarettes.
Nah, I don't smoke. I was never smoking a zoot and then it would just be silent. You wouldn't hear things for like the next hour. I was like pass out on the sofa or some shit like.
She looks scary.
Doesn't look real.
No.
Is there anything else to talk about? Because I feel like
I think we've covered everything. Tourist
Covered
shit,
everything,
monster, crime. That's the news.
Right. The
So
podcast
tragic.
starts.
When you
now.
performing the other day?
Massive
whereabouts.
on the
I thought
screen.
did you perform this weekend?
Tragic.
Or am I
Podcast.
imagining? Did I
We didn't play this weekend, did we?
What were you
Not this
doing the
weekend.
other
We
day?
Last time I
were,
played with our headline at the Crawford.
Yeah. Last weekend.
Last weekend.
Last weekend.
Did you come to that one?
No,
No,
because
I
you
remember
saw
seeing-
me.
I
You
remember
drove
seeing you,
past,
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out the
I was like,
car
Joe!
window,
Joe!
and I was like,
Are
oh,
you
I
coming?
can't make
Are
it.
you coming? You're like, no. And I was like, oh, dickhead. Let us down.
It did look sick as fuck though. from
No,
the
it
videos
was
I
a good
saw.
night.
It was nutty.
To be fair, that's like the most fun I've had on stage.
Yeah, no, that was like the most fun on stage. What can we talk about in this podcast? Because I could say a lot of stuff about that gig.
Go.
There's no need.
I don't know if it's
There's no need, bro, and I know what you're going to go into.
okay, yeah, okay.
There's no need.
No, it was a good gig. What my favourite thing was is like there was these people like we were playing. You've seen the Crawford stage, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
big. And like we had Lewis Beeham on the side doing our stage, like doing if anyone fucked up the shit. And people kept on crowd fucking rushing the stage and shit like, you know what I mean? And then my pedals were getting fucking unplugged, then my bass getting unplugged. And then these two girls like on the front like dancing, but like you had the wedges, then you got like this little bit where they could stand in it, and they were standing and dancing. And I was
There was some girls like fully going on your back.
Yeah,
I was like proper like
I was playing, and then I
club dancing behind you.
Yeah,
Man.
it was
well weird.
No offense, like they didn't look like the kind of girls that would go to a punk gig. If you know what I
No,
mean.
to be fair, like a lot of people came up to me after, like, was saying like, oh yeah, no, this isn't usually our scene. This is we're more Sermon's mates. This is new to them and shit. And then one of them gave me a free tie.
A free
They took off. They were wearing a tie and they took it off and just went, "This is a present." And then I was just like,
Sick.
Oh,
brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But no, I was playing, and then these two girls.
Yeah, cool.
Just like it'll be important later.
It'd be important at the time.
It was actually a really nice tie.
There was a tie given to me on stage. Some guy gave it to me, put it over my head, and then jumped when they were everyone on stage.
Yeah.
And then I took it off, and then I threw it. But it was such a pathetic throw. I threw it, and it went. I was expecting to go this way, it went ooh, like that. So I picked up, and I was like, pass me it again, I'll throw it again. So I threw it again, went into the crowd. But then there's people dancing on the stage.
That's not as cool. You had to try twice.
But there's these girls dancing on the stage. I remember saying to them, I was like, I was like, playing really loud, so I was like, can you get down please? And they just were like, oh my god, it's like that. And they get their phones out and they start with it. I'd be like, no, you need to get down. And then Lewis had to come up and like, get them down, and everyone would jump on stage. And there was one point where Lewis was holding my pedal, because there was like 20 people on stage, holding my leads into my pedal.
Yeah.
And then they'd stand on the lead and then pull it out the amp. So then Lewis would have to run back, plug it back into the amp. But as he plugged it back into the amp, they would like unplugged it from the pedal again. So he had to keep going back and forth like 4 times, like plugging it in and out. So big up to Lewis Beeham for that. That gig wouldn't have happened.
The real hero.
The moral of the story:
Moral of the story.
Brian hates his fans.
I do. I hate everyone.
Breaking news.
I hate everyone. Can't stand anyone.
I hate it.
Don't come to the tragic gigs.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, I want to play to no one, only us and the sound guy.
No, I want to play.
And the one person behind the bar.
Just stick a fat mirror in front of us and I look at myself.
Brian's dream gig.
Right, yeah.
Holy shit. And then obviously the other big one. You
Actually,
probably had
don't hate-
100
I
big
don't
ones.
hate everyone, but I actually love everyone. Thank you everyone for coming to the gigs. Appreciate it.
Shut up. You be bitching about them off camera. It's
What? What are you trying to say, bro? Off camera, like, I don't bitch about. I don't bitch about the fans off camera. I bitch about other people off camera. not the people that come
Other
to the
bands.
show. Other bands, yeah.
God.
Is that plugged in properly?
I hope so. Otherwise, we're in trouble. I think it's like hanging in, right? I've never had them come out before.
No.
It's picking stuff up, so
Oh, right.
it's all good. As B-Tech as that whole There you go. That's going to be the clip I use for the program. Absolute clip.
So you are.
Hi, welcome. How are you all doing this evening? 3 big balls.
Is that we playing tennis? He's got a big dick.
I think his name's Dennis.
Gee!
Yeah.
We'd have to deep clean those microphones now. We'll use them tomorrow.
COVID.
Wait, but you've got tons of light.
Oh shit, man! Get back!
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Have some PhD water.
Yeah, man. Is that
I've
alright?
got tonsils as well, bro.
Yeah, no, so it won't affect me.
No, I don't.
I'm surrounded.
Oh my god.
Would it mutate into it?
Different species of tonsillitis.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man yet?
No, everyone keeps going on about
Yeah,
that.
why haven't you
Best
seen
film.
it?
It is, have you seen it? Best film. Best
But the
Marvel
problem is,
film.
people, I've had fucking literally.
Have you watched the other Spider-Man?
No, this is the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so because you said he keeps going on about it, and then he's
I
like,
watched the Marvels, but I haven't, and he never said anything about not watching Spider-Man. So I'm like,
I never said anything about watching Marvels. I said the last one I saw was Iron Man 2.
yeah,
What?
And then I dropped off.
Dude!
I don't think I'd missed that much.
You
Yeah.
missed so much.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
since Iron Man 2, like that
So
was
much has happened.
so much has happened. You need to catch
Yeah.
it. Do you have Disney Plus?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you need to do your
Have you
homework.
not seen the
Go
Tobey
ahead.
Maguire Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've seen all 3 of
That
them.
was like childhood. Yeah, I've seen that.
Have you seen?
I get the general gist of
Have you
Spider-Man.
seen the Andrew Garfield ones?
Amazing Spider-Man.
I think I saw the first one maybe.
What about the second
You don't
one?
need the second one. The second one's
The second
trash.
one's kind of
I might have seen it. I can't remember.
I can't tell you what happens in the second one of that one if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
Basically,
We're a
like,
movie podcast anyway.
what's his name? Is it Marshall Fox? Not Marshall.
no.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Foxx, yeah.
Jamie Foxx, yeah, plays this nerdy guy. He like really loves Spider-Man, and then like.
Oh, and then he's all blue.
Yeah, and he falls.
Yeah, no, I've seen this one.
And then when Stacey dies, when Stacey dies and that kind of stuff, so blah blah blah. And then you got the Tom Holland one.
That was the most emotional thing.
Yeah, I cried a couple of times.
Yeah, I ain't seen the
That.
Tom Holland ones.
I still watch it and I'm like, I cry. But the Tom Holland ones are good, but then the new one.
The new one is
The
just.
new one was just such an emotional roller coaster.
I cried and then I was like,
Like, I've not-
yeah, and
the
then I
last
cried
time-
again, and then it was.
The last time I cried in the cinema was King Kong.
emotional.
Wait, did
King
you have
Kong.
people cheering when you watched it?
No.
Well,
we had
I
fucking-
watched
bro, we were like in the cinema, yeah. We were like, they were like, choose your seats. So we like, and all the back seats were taken. So we took like the second to last row back.
Yeah.
And like, we were there, and then these people like chatting all through the film, like shining the torches and shit, and then like kicking our chairs and that. And like, Ruby turned to me and was like, I can tell you're getting annoyed. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting fucking annoyed because I just want to watch the fucking film, bro. Like, why are these people talking? It wasn't like they were whispering, like they were like having a conversation while we're trying to watch the film, and then I was just like, oh.
No, you know when the big bits are happening, people are like fucking cheering. Right?
Yeah, no. When did you see it? When did you?
God, man, just watch the movie.
When did you see it? Was
I
it
went to watch it on the second day.
right?
It came out, so.
So that's your mistake. If you go when it first comes out, you're gonna get stuck.
Yeah,
with
Nah, but
then the thing is,
fucking-
you've got
I
spoilers.
enjoy when it first comes out because like,
people are hyped.
fuck yeah, and then it's fucking sick, and everyone's just like really happy, and then everyone's crying, and then it's brilliant.
I didn't shout.
I had a
bit.
great
Do
time.
you know, I won't spoil it too much, but do you know at the end bit when it's like Green Goblin,
Yeah.
Norman Osborn, and it's like Tom Holland, and he's like,
Yeah.
he goes like that, and then Tim goes, and then he goes, yeah, and I was like, as soon as it happened, I was like, you fucking dickhead. And then he was like, shh, quiet, bro. I was like, no, I'm not having it. Should have fucking finished him, bro. That's what you should have done.
I wanted to go to that viewing just to hear you fucking dickhead.
No, I loved it. I thought it was a sick film. I think it's the best Marvel film they've made in a long time.
Yeah,
But like I said, I've not like been like emotionally gripped by a film since King Kong. I remember being like 8 years old and going,
Like King Kong with like Jack Black in it.
yeah.
That was the most random movie you could have chosen, and it's like the 8-year-old Brian go like, dude,
I'm gonna
best
find out.
movie.
Can you find out when King Kong came out? And I'll tell you exactly how old it was, innit? That film, when he falls off the Empire State Building and he dies or some shit, and King Kong dies at the end, yeah.
If you were rooting for King
I
Kong.
was so upset. I remember sitting there like trying not to cry, and then I had to bawl my eyes out, and I had to give my dad a hug at the end. But I was like, it's okay, it's just a film. It's just a film. But I've been to cinema, I've not been like
Monkey fell off tower.
ages, isn't it? But I felt like I was being a bit of a guy in the cinema crying, and then I turn around and then Ruby's crying. I turn around and there's another guy crying at the end. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, because people like random people have tried to get me to go to this movie. Like the guy who works behind the bar at Bridge 26 was like, I was just in there, and he's like, have you seen it yet? I was like, no. And he was like, oh, literally, if you want to go tomorrow, I'll go.
2005, so I was 4 when that film came out. I was 4. I'm now 20, bro. So like, do some maths. 20 take away. No.
Have you seen?
What's it rated?
Have you seen the old ones when it was a puppet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the 1930s one.
Because Godzilla was the same as well. That was a puppet.
See that?
What's it rated?
Yeah. Actually, it's probably not that rated. In my head, it's like a brutal film, but it's probably like a 12.
Like 12 hours.
Yeah. I remember the King Kong game. If anyone played that on
That was
PS2.
really good. I replayed recently. It's shit.
Is it? I just remember, I don't think I ever got past the first
The
level.
memory of it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the age rating?
Oh, age rating.
Yeah, I don't care how good it is. We know it's good. It made Brian cry.
That was a scary film though. Like when you.
Yeah, no, for a 4-year-old as well. That's
Yeah.
intense.
But like the giant bugs and shit.
Oh yeah.
12 8.
12
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
I've got it now.
No, that's not that bad.
Obviously, when I was 4, obviously it looked about 12 minutes.
Wait, sorry, 4?
Yeah.
That's mad.
I kid you not. Yeah.
Wait, did you watch it in the cinema?
I watched it in the cinema as a 4-year-old. I can remember going to see King Kong.
No,
How old are you?
you're 20.
No, I'm 20. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Am I
Like
being
20
an idiot,
back
or
to-
was that not? Were you not 4 at the time?
Yeah, I was 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, he would as well.
That's
Wait.
what I've been saying the whole way. It's been saying that for the past 5 minutes.
I know. But I was thinking about it.
Wait, no. Hang on.
I've done the math. He was 4.
No, it's
Well, no, because it's not 2020, it's
It's
2022.
2022, so you'd be 6.
Yeah.
Not if it come out in 2005.
Wait, did it come
You
out
still would be
in
4.
If it came out in 2005, I was born in 1999, and I'm
Yeah.
23
I
now.
was born in
So
2005.
I would have been 6.
Okay.
Alright, I
I was
thought
born
Yeah, I
in 2005,
was-
So I've been 4.
Yeah.
There's so many numbers.
Wait, what month did it come out? July.
What day? I was at the midnight viewing.
When was the premiere of it? How long do films stay in cinemas for? Like normally like a couple months, isn't it?
Something like that. I don't really know. They've kind of.
N-
I've
now-
noticed some
nowadays
films
it's like
just
a year,
like-
because it's like barely a movie.
Yeah. Or there's some films that like the new Edgar Wright film just isn't in any cinemas.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we should
Might
do
be.
a
So I might have
we
seen
should
it.
do
I
a
might have seen it.
photo mafia
I
special
might have seen it when I was coming to
where we all
5,
just
yeah.
watch King Kong
Yeah,
and
yeah.
commentate over it. That'd be
Video.
sick.
Director's commentary. Well, not
Yeah.
director's commentary.
Fuck it, we are the directors now.
Yeah,
it's
we
fine.
should do it.
We should direct our own King Kong. That'd be fucking
Now
sick.
that's a good idea.
Just get a green screen, you know.
Where's the Zim? Bring him back now. Get with his camera.
Just bribe people up with a massive monkey suit.
No, I would have.
We can, if he plays King Kong, but King Kong doesn't die at the end, and then you can resolve that trauma of him surviving the fall.
I want to play like one of the weird, not weird, but like the weird tribal people. So the bit when
He tried redeeming himself.
He tries to get the chocolate bread and they go all mad and then these people come out the
Oh,
ball and
yeah.
start fighting and shit and then mad.
Wasn't there dinosaurs in that movie?
Yeah.
Am I mentioning that?
Well, I haven't.
King Kong
seen
gets
all
the
of
fucking
it.
T-Rex's mouth and snaps it open and shit.
No, I watched like the first
from
part.
that movie.
No,
It's
not
fucking
the
Jack
first
Black
Jack-
fighting. You ever seen that where he's fighting the fucking centipede? It's fucking hilarious, isn't it?
You're gonna get the clip?
Yeah.
I've got to find that.
You got to mute it though, because I swear to God. when Ronnie and Thunder, like with Joel, he was like, search this, get this up, and there's all these clips and like songs and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna go through and like mute it if it comes up on the GoPro.
Do you have like the GoPro audio as well then?
Yeah, so it does pick just so I can sync it with us, but these
Right.
like sometimes can catch it as well. Bro, listen to
Look at that
that.
face,
Okay.
it's weird, bro.
Oh.
Is that Jack Black?
No,
I was gonna say, I was like, Jack Black looks good, man.
That's the guy. See that guy?
Brilliant.
Andy Serkis. That's Andy Serkis. Yeah, he plays King Kong in this film. He's the one that plays King Kong, like obviously, and obviously he played Gollum as well and that shit. But imagine that.
He played the 8.
Is that Adrian
Oh, shit.
Brody?
This is intense, man. I don't remember. I don't.
They look like the fucking, you know, the alien, like
Yeah, where they
his
come down.
fucking mouth or whatever.
Jack Black. He's picking
Oh, this is
decibels.
great.
Pulls out his guitar. Like. I'm fine,
Seriously,
Joe.
after this, man.
You ever seen Tenacious D and the Picking Decibels?
Yeah.
That film is class, bro.
So
I fucking
good.
love that film. You ever seen Team America?
This is violent.
No, I haven't.
Bitch, you've never seen
You've never seen Team America?
I think I've seen like bits of it, but I can't.
Bro.
Team America's good.
What
Watch
the
that film.
fucking... I remember watching that when I was like a little kid and my dad was like, don't ever tell your mum I let you watch it. And I was like, okay. It's fucked, mate. Uh-oh.
Imagine seeing that and being 4.
That's beautiful.
Still going, still
It's
going.
still a bit artistic.
There's a meaning behind this.
Yeah.
There's a meaning
If
behind
you painted that scene, like the top shot, as like a Renaissance
The meaning
painting,
is, yeah.
minted.
But the meaning is, don't go to a fucked up island and
Yeah.
fuck with fucking tribal people, bro. Like,
Did you see that island with the volcano the other day?
No.
There was like some, I think it's called like Tonga Island, and it's like a volcano exploded, and it like, I think like the East Coast of America is on like tsunami watch because of it or something. It's like fucking gnarly. But apparently it was an island that was just owls, which sounds
Owls?
spooky as hell. Yeah, there was like a ton of owls on it or something for some reason. But yeah.
shit.
I think it was like off of Hawaii or something.
Right.
You're looking at me like I'm making this up. You're like,
Yeah,
this sounds like wild. But
No, I'm mesmerised by Jack Black.
did you hear about that
Random
guy that was
animals,
like a massive Jesus preacher, yeah? And he found about like this
oh,
island.
when he went to the
He went to the island. He went to the island like 3 times, and the people that took him to the island, he had to go on this boat, and then they refused to like take him any closer. Like, look, if you go there, you're gonna die. He went there 3 times. On the first day, the people just stood there, and like obviously he weren't as close, but like he stood there and he was like trying to talk to him and because he believed he could preach God to him and all that shit. And they were like, no, you're fucking crazy, bro. So then he like went back home, and then the 3rd day they were like, we're not taking you in anymore. And so he had to canoe himself there and shit. He got there and he fucking got like shot to death by arrows in it and then killed.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because there was another one more recently, that same island, where they like sniped the boat with arrows and got
Oh, I
the
saw
guy
that,
going
I saw
over.
that.
Because I think if you like, you have to be. It's like a challenge to even get into the like in arrow range. Because I think it's like the Indian government put up like a military blockade to stop people
Yeah.
getting close because they're like,
It's been like
you're gonna get shot.
leave him
basically.
alone, bro, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been like,
They're clearly chilling, you know. What I mean? Yeah.
With that arrows and shit.
I would not want to go like.
It's like crazy good shot though. Like
Yeah,
really
no, no.
impressive. It's like
Yeah.
they could have all the Olympic gold medals they wanted.
I don't care about Olympic gold medals, bro, innit? Like, what do they care about? Like, I don't know. Imagine that.
Like, I was watching as
We
well.
should reenact that photo. Got with you in it.
Pardon?
What photo?
Yeah, should we recreate it for the
Recreate
podcast
it.
cover?
But maybe with like, yeah, no, you looking like you don't want to touch, like you actually want to touch me. Will doesn't look like he wants to.
Yeah.
Right
That photo
Will
I say,
looks like Joe's gone.
Huh?
was almost like told the future because he was so unwilling to do that, and then
Yeah.
it was like 6 months later and gone. But like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, just do it with Brian where he's like super over ego.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, he did not want to be there.
they're so old. Why are they up?
Nah, it's the archives, man.
True. You don't put the archives on the wall. You.
Harry Quinn, man, looks
Yeah,
so
no,
pissed off. Looks scary. Yeah. This long, luscious hair.
He still has a long luscious
Yeah,
hair,
no, it's
doesn't he?
longer now.
Is it longer?
Like comms.
Have you seen that new music video?
For sale?
Yeah. So
It's
sick,
good.
man. It's good.
He's just trying to redeem himself because like in the first one, he fucking sang them off. Like.
Nah, bro,
that's
stop
all
bringing it
cut,
up.
bro.
That's all cut. Now we have to cut
No,
it.
we've got to repeat the whole
Have you
King
seen
Kong
the Forest
story.
video?
That-
Yeah, it's fucking sick, bro, isn't it? Yeah.
Now you look nice, alright? Now you look nice.
We're trying to make Cameron look nice.
Now you make me look bad.
It's all about cameras.
It's all about me.
Yeah. Samuelo's got the easy job. We just chill in it, like no. Do you know, that's the best, not the best thing, but like I do some gigs and then people always go up to Cameron after the gig and be like, oh man, sick set. 6 set, and I'll be standing there like waiting for them to like talk to me. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna like, and they're just like, oh, safe man. And I'm just like, and I'm just like, yeah, cheers, bro, cheers. Oh, I appreciate that. I get this all covered. And then I was at Redlands skating, and it's when the first tops come out, the Man on the Moon tops.
Yeah.
And there's some guy like skating around on his rollerblade. I was like, oh, bro, sick top, bro. I was like, that's a cool top, and he was just like, yeah, it's like this some band. Like he comes down here and he skates sometimes. And I'm just like, yeah. Do you know I'm in that band? He was like, what, really? I was like, yeah, I'm the bass player, bro. And he was like, oh shit, didn't even realise, bro. And I was just like, yeah, cheers, man. I get that.
That's like another level of fame though, that people who like don't 100% know the band are still wearing the merch.
Yeah,
right?
like,
that's like
Rock and roll, man.
you see random people with your tour t-shirts because they found
Yeah,
it.
Sambo.
We had the other day, like literally for like an hour before we did the podcast, there was just an alarm. I think it was like there, but it was like when I was walking to the studio, I could hear it across the race course, and I was like, you just get there, and I was like, fuck, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Luckily, it stopped.
Was it during the podcast?
No, it like stopped before, luckily, but I don't know whether something burned down, something got robbed.
Right.
Don't care, it didn't bother us. So.
There was them two guys holding the guy hostage with a knife.
Do you imagine? God. Yeah.
What's the best gig you've shot? Now you don't have to say a tragic gig, but if you want to.
Look, I'd say the Halloween one is definitely fucking up there, but it's like it's one of those ones where because it's so recent.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like with photos you can't really appreciate till like 6 months later, or like a year later, and then you're like, oh fuck.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, when you look back and you really go. So like, but I can kind of already tell it's going to be one of them because there's like two or three shots in there that I'm like that one that ended up being the sticker, the one of you upside down, like people talk about.
When
and
a
then
lot of
there's
people, for that post, people like that's a sick photo. And I was like,
yeah. When I shot that, well, when I first shot it, I was kind of annoyed because you're like, you kind of, I think your legs go off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wish I caught it like all in. But then when I look back when I was like sober, I was like, actually, it makes it look even more like
you can't even see his head, like his head's just like folded.
It's like my head's folded like it's. I'm almost like that angle. It was
a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
How did you even do?
I don't know, man.
Like,
I was in the moment. I don't know.
I think it's kind of like one of those
It's like a
things where
split-second moment, though, isn't it?
yeah.
Like there's a photo, and I was like, there's a photo where I'm like that. I've got like a pick him or something like that. And I was like, I don't remember doing that and posing at the camera. But then when you watch the videos back, it's like I'm doing like a split-second thing, and then I'm like,
I think another good one is the one of you where you're like jumping up
Yeah.
as well. I like that one. And then
I enjoyed that gig a lot.
Yeah,
Apart
that
from when
was
we played Sammy and it was like completely out of tune. I remember turning back to Lewis, yeah, then Lewis was like,
I was staring.
Lewis
down.
just looked at me, he was like, bro, you just played the complete wrong. I was like, no, I didn't. Sure, I was like,
no, because he was out of tune. I started playing the wrong chords, going like,
I weren't out of tune. I played the completely wrong notes. I played a step up instead of a step down.
right, okay, that's why I was confused because I was just like, whoa, I thought I was playing the right thing. This doesn't sound right at all. So I was just like switching around. I was changing the key like within every verse.
Watch the videos back and he's like, the whole first the song that's really fucking sick. It comes to the chorus and I'm just like, no, skip. And Harry was like, no, you've got to watch it. This is your consequence, bro.
deal with it.
And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I watch it and I'm just there like, fuck sake. I'm like, how did people like carry on moshing to just...
Yeah, people just ignored it. They were just like, yeah, it's fine.
Two in the moment. Some of the crowd shots as well. Fucking.
Oh no, it's just funny because like, a lot of people, because it's Halloween and like
so people are dressed
dressed
crazy.
Really weird. Out of Halloween, that just looks mad. It looks a bit like with people in like Christmas dresses for no reason, like Robin in his Christmas dress. He was he was the highlight of the show to me.
Sorry.
No, that's cool. I just got confused on what I thought you whipped out a condom. I was well confused.
Sky.
Yeah, I will Sky though.
But yeah, no, like.
I think you get away with it though, because a lot of your fans are like, obviously like punk and indie kids. So some of those outfits, I'm like, you could get away with wearing that just
normal.
Yeah, and it would just be you.
Yeah, no, I didn't people with massive face paint on it. It was a fun gig.
That gig was a joke because like we didn't know what to expect with tickets because we didn't check tickets. And I remember the first band playing, Kinch, and it's like, it was so bad. It's not bad, but they're such a good band. It was so tight, but the crowd wasn't in there.
Because they're not from here, are they?
No, they're from Birmingham.
Yeah.
Me and Cameron went back upstairs to the flat and we just sat there and we were like, oh my god, this is going to be so shit, like, hardly anyone's here, what the fuck's going on, we were stressing, and then literally like 5 minutes before we walked in, we walked down, it was just full, and we were like...
And they weren't letting more people in.
Yeah, they weren't letting more people into the venue, and we were like, what the fuck is going on here, and we played, and it was like, fucking sick.
And by the end, it's like the busiest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It was
The Black Prince changed their Facebook profile.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
really
you were trying to confront them about the.
Yeah, so I haven't. I need to contact them basically because it's oh god, yeah. Black Prince. So basically, it's to be honest, it's not so much the Black Prince, but they've used it on a poster, and it's for this like app or something, and I'm like, I don't know what this fucking app is.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I swear, because it had like a QR code and it was like win a £50 bar tab or something. And I was like,
I want $50.
yeah, I was like, I had nothing to do with this, but I was like, I swear to God, if I scan this QR code and like my phone fucking explodes or something, and then people are like, oh yeah, it goes out to fucking murder people, but it's just like, yeah, so I need to like talk to them about that because like the Facebook cover profile and stuff, and like they did one over.
Did they credit you for it?
No, that's the thing. But then over New Year's, they did another post where it had like 5 pictures, and then my one was in it, and they did tag me, so it was like. Did you find out afterwards or something? Yeah. It's like, okay, weird. But I was like, that stuff I don't mind, but like when it was the poster for this app, I'm like, I have nothing to do with this app. But it's like, seems I'm not sure how much the app had to do with the poster either, to be fair.
You actually permission to use it?
No, it would just like appeared, so I just need to be like, hey.
Just scan the QR code and get the 50 that they owe you.
And then go up to them and just like, oh.
Yeah. Maybe that's the deal. I'm just like, because it's like some monthly competition to win a bar tab by making the, like, I guess it's kind of like TikTok, but for music. Because I think it's like you record the gig and then it like re-puts in the proper sound.
Huh?
So I think it like basically from what I gather
as an app like TikTok.
Yeah, so brilliant. But you know how like TikTok you can have like different audio to your videos.
From Middle Earth, just dancing to songs.
But like I think what happens is say you're at a gig and I was performing like or you were performing, I filmed like one song like. Name a song, Disarmed Gentleman. It would then like use Shazam or something to know what song it is, and then it would put the like Spotify audio onto the video instead. So it wouldn't be like, I'm at a really good gig because of your phone. It doesn't sound like fucking Which is like a decent idea, but
that's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Does that work?
I haven't tried it because I'm just like
too
salty. That's what I think it is. It's like cool to see. It's always cool to see yourself on a poster, but at the same time, it's just like
to do with it. What the fuck? Could you like just tag you or something?
Yeah, it's like. But
my favourite photos from that gig is like you've got fucking Blood Vision's guitar. We'll talk about this yesterday.
Yeah, but he looks like because he was just like a cowboy, so he looks like a Toy Story character when he's like the person walks in because he's kind of just like false.
No, I like the one where it's like Andy Skank and Blood Vision's guitarist. They were both on the railings at the same time.
What? I've not seen that. To be honest, you send the photos through. You send like 3 files, and I only ended up looking through one of the files, like downloading my favourites from that, and then I'm like, because there's so many, I'm just like.
That's the thing. That's like when you ask like what's the best gig I've shot. It's like that's how I know because it was still like how long was your set? Like an hour.
Oh yeah.
And I shot like I think I sent 800 photos to you guys. So it's like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's probably I probably deleted like 400 bad ones or something. You know what I mean? There's sometimes where a band will like come shoot our gig and then it's like 200 photos and I'm really struggling by the half hour mark. Like you guys gonna do anything? It hasn't already been covered. You know what I mean?
It would have been sick to get Crawford.
I want to because I haven't been there since Head Charge Club thing. That was the last time I performed.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Jesus.
Yeah, because there's been a few things there, but it always seems to be either like one. It's if I'm not going to shoot, it's really hard to like convince people I know to go Crawford because in their head it's like a fucking trek. Even though like it's not that far really.
Yeah. 2 stops on the train.
Might even 10-minute train journey. I suppose it's not 2 stops, but Wolverhampton's like the first stop.
Yeah, it's not long, it's like 10-15 minutes, it's quick.
Yeah, no, I suppose it's 2 stops. It might not be.
I've not on the train for a long time.
Yeah.
It's like when gigs are there or like, what's the other one, Bedford, Squires. There's been like a few gigs there where I'm like, I really want to go, but it's just like...
Bedford's more out of the way though, isn't it?
We were talking to Tom about that, and Tom was saying, like, we were explaining, like, this venue, Crawford is such a such a good venue.
Yeah.
Only if it was like up the road in Northampton or even down the road in
Mm.
London, it's probably one of the best venues in the UK. In our opinion,
Yeah.
it's so
Literally.
the sound there is so good, and it's such a
It's the right size for like.
Yeah, it's not like too big, it's not too small, it's like
Exactly.
perfect.
yeah.
Because that's the problem here in World Talk. Do you know the Scratch Record podcast?
Yeah, we'll get on that. We're in February.
Yeah, you doing it? Yeah, that sounds nice. But they came on this podcast when it was still in my like garage or whatever. But they were saying they wanted to like one of their like longer term goals is to open some sort of venue that's in Northampton that's like that Crawfordy like 500 people size or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Because
It'll be difficult, but
yeah, they said they were looking at you know what MB's is, and there's like that the building that's like locked off opposite
Yeah.
the East Football Hall. They were saying they were looking at that, which would
that'd
be
be
mental.
sick. That'd be
Imagine doing a
cool,
gig
bro.
here and literally have to gig MB's next door, bro. Like,
I don't want to be there.
Well, the thing is,
That's
I
a
think-
horrible idea. I don't want to
I
do
think
that.
the advantage of doing it there though,
it's like
on that street you could be a club as well, so they could say
Exactly.
we're open till 3 or 4 and it wouldn't be a
Yeah.
problem. But like it would be sick.
You can have like DJs on after
Oh.
after the gig as well.
It's so nutty. Because like they said the issue here it's like either Black Prince is like the biggest small venue, isn't it? And then
Yeah.
after that it's like Roadmender.
Yeah, no,
Where
it's
it's
no
like-
in between.
Yeah. Which means people get like stuck.
And the problem is everyone, like all the venues now are 18 plus.
Mhm.
That's-
Yeah, no, it's a,
that's what we were.
Cut.
no, that's fuck off, man. You made it weird. That wasn't me.
I was laughing because I was like, oh shit, we kind of had something to do with that. It was you that was laughing in a weird way, bro. That's strange.
It was the look on your face that made me laugh.
So it's all you then, it's your dirty one.
What the fuck, man? How did that come round to me again? Nah, but no.
Cameron's not really slagging at all. It's got illegal photos printed. Now he's fucking talking about dirty things with underage kids. Fuck yeah, bro.
What the fuck, man?
This is all a joke, by the way. Like.
Man, rumours are gonna be spread. This is not
Put a
good.
disclaimer at the
It's
start.
ruined me.
No, I was talking about the underage thing with the Black Prince. I remember when we played with Life. I mean, like we didn't really know about the. Well, we did know, but we didn't think they were going to be as strict with it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We thought they'd be like at least let them in for the gig and then like.
No,
Get
yeah,
them
because
out
the
of the
problem is like.
Well, they don't even
I
do
didn't-
like
I didn't find-
marks on the hands anymore for underage people, do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
seems to
well,
have
I mean,
gone.
that's why I'm doing this thing at House of Dapper because they're allowed to have underage people in there. So,
okay.
But and the thing is, like with like gigs and shit, I was going to gigs at 16, and that made me kind of go, oh, I like this thing, I like this group of people. This is my people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
what makes gigs so special. Though.
Yeah, like
Because, you've got.
that's when you figure out what's going on in
You
your
have,
life.
you
and
have
shit.
your 18 and shit, and then when you're 18 you can go out to clubs and listen to like kind of like
Yeah.
raves and stuff. But when I was like 16, 17, you could go to like in Leicester there's a venue called Cookie. You could go to the Cookie and you could see like Slaves and like Royal Blood and all these bands that were coming through and playing. But like you couldn't go out to a club. But I could go to a gig until like 8 o'clock at night and be finished by 10 and be home by 10:30 and still have had a good night.
Yeah.
But I can understand the over 18 bit. But
No, yeah, no, I
It's kind of a
understand it
buzzkill,
because it's like
buzzkill.
you don't earn it. The venue doesn't really earn any money because it's like
No
they're
one's
not gonna
drinking.
drink. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And plus, if they are drinking, that's
Yeah,
even
no,
worse,
it's
you
not
know what I
good,
mean?
but I think that's why Black Prince
Mm.
stopped because like loads of people were just bringing vodka and shit.
Yeah,
in there.
exactly. I think
Because at
it's
the time we were underage as well, so like our crowd would be more underage people.
The lab last night was like a breath of fresh air. There were so many like, like young and good kids there.
No, you just can't be talking about the lab. Did you go to it?
Why? What?
What's happened at the lab? Because I remember the
Cut.
this whole thing is just gonna
No.
be bleeps.
So this fucking it was the drum and bass thing, right?
Right.
Last night.
Last night.
Oh, the
it was
fucking ego
six,
tripping thing.
it was 3 bands last
Yeah,
night.
was it?
was it New Year's
Was that
Eve?
last?
Last
Was I
night
at home last night?
What?
Wait, what? At the lab? Oh, the lamp. Did you say? Or
The
the
lab.
lab?
The lab.
But-
Last night it was Surma and Stereo Ghost and another band. They were sick.
What was that
What
stereotype?
fucking day is it? I'm so
Yeah,
fucking
like-
confused.
Sunday. Last night was.
I thought it was Saturday last night. Oh, no, it's not. No, it was the night before, weren't it?
Was it the night before? What the fuck happened yesterday?
No,
I don't know what's going on. I just lost a whole day.
Okay, right. Well, what's the importance of it being the drum and bass night?
So basically, no, it's one of my brother's friend who organised it.
Yeah.
And then he needed photography and video, so he hired me and Azim. Azim the day before messaged him like, oh, how do you want the video delivered? Can I give it to you? Because the guy was like, I don't want it edited, I just want the raw footage. And Azim was like, fine, can I literally give you like a memory stick on the night and you can take it to save having to transfer it and stuff like that. And then the guy was like, to just Azim, sent in this message, it was like, oh, I've got to cancel like you. And didn't say anything about telling me or anything.
Wait, did someone try to cancel them?
Yeah, well, he cancelled like Azim because he didn't want the video, which was like fine. But you, like, I'll show you the message. Like, it nowhere says we don't want the photos from Joe or anything. And as far as he was concerned, me and Azim were like separate people. And then I get there on the night, and then I go up to the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I cancelled you. Didn't the videographer tell me?" I'm like, "No, why would he?" And also, I like got the message. And I'm like, "Yeah, why would he have told me?"
Yeah.
And also, by the looks of it, you wouldn't have even told him if he hadn't have messaged you.
Yeah.
And it was just like one of those things where it was like, okay, thank you for wasting my time massively when you could have just, even an hour before, been like, oh, sorry, we don't want the photos or whatever. It's just like, oh. But yeah, I swear that was last night.
Yeah, I thought it was last night as well. Last night was Saturday.
You missed the whole day.
Definitely just dropped his zag. Got depressed that your phone got cancelled. Like, fuck it,
Yeah, it's Sunday. Check the calendar there. Are we
You sure the last drum and bass thing that I know of was like
the Boxing Day one?
Yeah,
because it's the same organisers. Well, he was in there, so I'm not. Was it Friday night? Okay.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday?
Yeah, because
I think I just spent yesterday in bed depressed and I've blocked it out.
I wish I could have gone to the sound again.
Huh?
last night.
Decent.
Yeah.
Is there a phone charger in it?
Does anyone?
iPhone.
I have an iPhone.
Does
I need
anyone
to-
want donuts or?
Sorry?
You want donuts or like shortbread?
Can I get
He's like, food.
Yeah, let's go to
Oh,
fucking snacks then.
these are from bubble tea. I remember having to make like.
Dude!
I've only got 2 left of the donuts.
Oh,
so
no,
they're
don't.
shortbread. Yeah.
Did you want a donut? Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
I've already had one. We should probably. It's probably the donut. Maybe like forget yesterday. Too much sugar. It's just the donut and
What's
the
in
monster.
donut?
Yeah, what is in this donut? Donut review.
Start foaming.
I'll do it ASMR.
Yeah, good.
That shot just there can be the intro.
Perfect.
I've sorted it for you. That'll be the intro. It wasn't happening. Tragic. Quite dramatic. Cut to all the incriminating things we said.
This is going to be my favourite part of the podcast because I ain't cutting this weird donut. Yeah. No, there's only one track in stereo. I've just see. This is why I fear bringing bands because they know more about audio than me. I just hit record and write.
Oh, right, we're going to
I think it's slightly
So
too.
we thought we know about audio. We went to the studio yesterday and we had a 17-year-old kid teach us everything we ever knew.
Yeah.
How many sugars?
2 pieces.
Can I have a tea?
Okay, if Alex is putting the kettle on, it's just going to be kettle boiling. I might as well actually pause the tape.
Did you want tea as well?
Can we cut your hair for the podcast?
No.
Yeah, that would be good footage. It'll be like that, the slow tie interview where he gets tattooed. It'll be the tragic interview where Lewis gets a haircut.
There's an interview with Slow where he gets a tattoo.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but that was a
You
title.
know, I worked with his brother.
Is it his brother?
Yeah, no, it's
I asked
his
someone
half brother.
I was going to say it's hard because I was like, oh, like, and his family meant to be like, is it recorded by the way?
Yeah.
Oh. And then his family meant to be like meant to be black or some shit, and his brother's like white.
Well, they have the same dad.
Oh.
like Slow Toe's half.
Oh.
I think I might be wrong. I don't know. But,
I remember when I like ages ago I introduced my girlfriend at the time to Slow Tie, and then she was like, "It's true." She's like, "Yeah, it's good." And then she like looked at me and saw a picture. She was like, she just messaged me. She was like, Yeah, it was a bit weird. I was expecting him to be Thai, and he wasn't.
That's so bad.
Oh wow.
Slow Tie went out with Ruby's mate's sister or some shit like that.
Right.
At times like that. Apparently, like, he turned up outside a house in this really nice car, and he got out and he was like asking him to come outside, and she was like telling him to fuck off at the window. And she was like,
That's true love. Like with a boombox. Come on, please. I
Cheers,
still
bro.
love you.
Then I was like, I wear a night knot for you lot. Hey, does everyone rate the Metallica top?
That's kind of nice.
Back from Spun Out, you know.
Do you listen to Metallica?
Actually, £50, but then Big Man Chris was like, you can have it for a tenner, bro. I was like, yeah. That's what I like.
Big man Chris.
Chris is actually one of my favourite people in the whole world.
Is one of these books like with a picture of your stuff in it?
Oh, there's like that one's got me in it somewhere.
Is this the uni one?
Yeah, that was like our uni projects and
Right.
shit. It's like that was an exhibition that I pissed off fucking a lot of people.
Oh really? Why?
Well, I didn't piss off in like they were actually angry, but I had someone like some of our friends turn up and they were like, "Yeah, we wore black and white to be like your photos," and I was like, "Yeah, about that." They're like bright neon, like complete polar opposite.
Oh, that's cool. Good job, Daniel Williamson.
Danny,
Is it what?
ages.
I
Actually,
thought you were going to say something bad about it.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck him, man.
So many cuts in this video. It's going to be like,
You're going to have fun editing it.
welcome to the Tragic Poker podcast.
It's going to be the only one with the with every single one.
thing is, I never most of them. It's literally like I press the button and go, and
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
raw
yeah.
footage to the end. But this one, because we had that like 10-minute tea skate. I don't know, take Polaroid break. People are going to. Well, now I've ruined it, but people are going to be like, "So what happened that was actually bad enough to require an actual cut?"
Hey, Joe, give us some money. Give us the raw footage. We want
My most recent body of work
Oh.
is made up of photographs taken during the No Jobs in the Arts Fringe Festival. Yeah, and I'm really dyslexic, man. I'm not going to do that.
Just make it up. Make it up.
America, I hate
Why have we moved?
touring.
My most recent body of work is made up of photographers taken during the No Jobs in the Arts Fringe Festival, an exclusive online event which meant I was photographing faces in
That's
the
how
arts on a
authors feel when they
screen.
go on Audible and they have to listen to their own books.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I
I don't even know if I actually wrote that. to be
I
fair.
found
I
that
think
the
it
use
was
of
like-
video calls for the
You
event
did
made
it.
people an emphasis on gestural moments, which is why my series, Angel and Ghosts, is that Angels and Ghosts or Angels?
Angels.
Angels and Ghosts.
More in angle.
Angels and Ghosts.
It's made up entirely of hands, close up and distorted, by the quirks of artifacts caused by the medium of video calls. Is that what it is?
This is awful.
No, that's
So you're taking hand pictures now?
I haven't done it in ages, but it's annoying because I did it just because obviously lockdown, so I couldn't take any photos. Really. And
I mean,
then,
those are
about
still
feet
cool
pics?
though.
pardon?
Do you take feet pics,
Do
bro?
you take feet pics?
I've heard it
Shut up.
makes
Let's
no
say,
sense.
instead of the, do you know how at the end I'm guessing at the end of the podcast you do a photo of the band.
Yeah.
Let's just get our feet.
No.
Get a photo of our
You all
feet.
stand your head, it's just you're like.
Yeah, it's our feet
Fucking hell.
coming down, like just a set of feet. Brilliant.
Don't do that. My toenails need cutting.
No, don't you paint your toenails, mate?
No?
Oh shit.
You paint your toenails?
It's going to be embarrassing for you when you take the photo.
Yeah. It'd be embarrassed. Me and Lewis have, we paint our toenails on the daily.
Is that you punk?
No, punk as fuck, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why do you paint your toenails? No one's going to see your toenails. What's the point of painting your toenails? Because the only way of painting.
Just make you feel good, bro.
Make you feel good.
Is it
Not
make you
about
feel
it.
good?
Punk's not for show, it's a mentality. You know,
Is
it's a state of mind.
I don't paint my toenails.
The people who paint your toenails walk around with more confidence because they know their toenails are painted.
Of course.
Yeah. I feel like I would walk around with more confidence if I had my nose. Toenails painted, you know?
Fair enough.
I'll be like, yeah, I know something you don't. That's
My
cool as
toenails
fuck.
painted. Fair enough, bro.
Gives you extra speed when running.
Is that tea?
There was a
There's a tea there, there's a mug over there.
That's my one. It's fun. Finished.
Alex kind of just was like, does anyone want tea? And then left.
saw the anti one, and now I'm going to make a really small tragic one.
Nice. I think did you just mean the big
the big
the sign?
sign.
Oh, make sure you spell tragic right this time, bro.
Fuck off.
T-R-A.
When did you spell tragic?
Mate, so many
You went to
times.
London.
It's so
I
bad.
went to London.
Wait, I'll show you a picture. I wrote it on the ceiling and I spelt it wrong.
To be fair, I was holding Cameron up, so it was like writing like that.
And then
Right.
we made a
It's
video.
very bad.
We made a promotional video,
Mm.
and then we meant to say splendid, and it said splendid, and then it said splendid on the fucking poster. for
I don't mean
months.
to. I just like.
For months.
Just
I know
happens,
how
comes
it's
out.
spelt. You know what I mean? I just accidentally may make mistakes sometimes. Wait, where is it? Yeah, that was on the ceiling. It was so big as well.
We did it at the skate park as well. You like, got a spray can with tragic on one of the ramps or something, and it just didn't say tragic. It was
I didn't do it at the skate park.
Yes, you did. I remember I was with you when you did it.
I wasn't at the skate
Cut.
park, was
This
it?
is
Where was that?
admission of vandalism.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
The skate park's not vandalism. There's so many graffiti.
No, I don't want to be known for graffiti up at the skate park, man.
How's the spelling looking?
Correct.
Nice. Where's it gonna go? You decided?
Over the ante.
Over the ante one.
Sit in the middle.
Over the ante. It makes it. Do you know how
It's like-
Banksy shredded his piece of
Yeah,
art?
yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Banksy and Robbo war. I watched that documentary the other day. You ever seen it?
What, Banksy?
Yeah, he had like a graffiti wall with this guy. And it's kind
Apparently
of
someone like, it was like, someone owned a building.
Fuck.
Right again.
I didn't think, man. I was just thinking I could do that. That's...
Yeah, I heard Banksy like graffiti on someone's wall in a business, and he owned the building. Literally that day, he got the building cut out and like fucking with the art on it, and like he was gonna sell it for millions or some shit like that. Did you hear about the fake Banksy painting in Northampton?
Yeah, it's down the road.
It's down the road,
Is it?
Yeah, it's literally like on a garage up there.
Oh, that's where Sarah. It's near Sarah's house, isn't it?
Yeah,
But apparently it's fake. It's not actually a Banksy.
Yeah, because Suede was saying apparently it's like that building is like some artist studio, so it's like definitely him just doing something for a bit of. Because there was another one that popped up in
What
Northampton.
if
some
that
lot.
guy is Banksy in the little garage?
You never know.
I remember working at House Dapper, and do you know Thingy that comes in Canada? Candy?
Yeah, she's been here recently.
Yeah, she was here the other day. We did a podcast with her.
Oh, she was telling me about like, I think it was her that told me this, but she was telling me about like, she was at a party with Banksy, but she didn't know it was Banksy, and someone was like trying to splurt out that he was Banksy, and he was telling the guy to shut up, innit? And he was like, this is like this old guy, innit?
Right.
But I don't know if it was Banksy, innit? But
Who knows?
silence while Cameron tries to spell this right first. Got it?
Yeah. I didn't realise that Banksy, like his whole thing is like a massive rip-off.
What do you mean?
Like, so in the documentary they were like, oh yeah, basically his well, I'll pull up on here.
He stole a bunch of art from people, like literally copied it.
If you search it, there was an artist in France called Black the Rat.
It was, yeah. My dad was
Like, and you look at these pieces and you're like,
just an exact copy.
they're literally Banksy's. Like even the little rat logo.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How has he not got done for that?
Because
No one knows who it is.
Oh, can you not copy? How did Banksy get so big though? That's what I mean. Like, how did he just become so popular? 'Cause who the fuck looks at painting and go, oh yeah, like Banksy's first ever thing. How does it happen? Like,
It's weird,
Does
isn't
he
it?
sign them?
yeah, he puts like a little rap in him. That's his
Yeah.
sign.
No, but like, how do they, like, did someone else call him Banksy, or did he write, I'm Banksy, or?
I think he was like at the start before he started doing stencils. I think he was literally tagging Banksy.
Right.
Because I think it being bank meant like the embankment in London.
That's me. That's me.
But yeah, I don't know how it got as big as it did. I guess.
Yeah, like, how does he make so much fucking money? Over Will's head? No. Will's a nice guy.
So I put it on the wall, so like
Every single
everyone's photo
Ever has tragic in the
tragic in the
background.
background.
I really wish we had like a separate curve that we could like fuck up,
You
but
could put it like,
that would be cool.
like one that we could just get everyone to like write on the shit. But
put it right top of the ladder. So it's, at one point, someone's going to walk up there and it's just going to say tragic.
Put it above.
I'm going to put it on the sign outside. I'm going to put it on the sign outside.
yeah, okay.
I thought
Why would you say yes?
before I did it, and then
gonna get knocks on the door. People will be like, "Oh, they in?" Asking for autographs and shit.
Mate.
God.
His heater's on.
It should be still on.
Mine's on. I'm fucking warm. as fuck.
I turned that one on because literally the last two we've done, it's like,
So how was your day?
yeah, it's like, oh, this is fun, isn't it? But I don't know. It's like a heating engineer. But oh man, this is the first Monster I've had since I was like 16, and it tastes like
Oh,
100
don't get me
gigs.
started. I've had withdrawals and
It tastes like 100 gigs video.
Oh, it's actually like this is more hyperactive than
It's
I've
actually,
had in
you know,
ages.
it's like it's so addictive, Monster as well. Like
I'm
I
not
went through a phase
surprised.
when I was like 7, like when probably like 16.
Well, you were living with me, bro. You fucking
Yeah.
every single day. Like, you would literally go out, yo, you want a Monster? I was like, this is your fourth. You're going across the street just to get a Monster. That's so cool. Like, the only time I get a Monster is when like I'm walking past the shop or I'm in a shop already, and I'm like, I see it. I'm like, might as well. I don't go out of my way to get it. That's when you know you've got a little bit of a problem.
No, but obviously I don't drink it as much now. I only really drink them when I'm like hanging as fuck and I need to go somewhere in it. Like, because or Red Bull. Red Bull has more of an effect on me now. Because I think you drink. I heard that if you drink so much energy, like so much Monster and so much energy drinks, it actually does the opposite and it makes you like more tired. Like if you drink so much.
Isn't
caffeine,
coffee the same?
Yeah, if you drink so much caffeine, like you get. It actually tires you out more than.
Get more reliant on it.
Yeah. I remember I never used to drink coffee. I hated coffee. I could never drink it. And then I remember like I drank like an iced coffee or something. I was like, oh, this is actually really nice. I remember like before my work, and like I remember drinking it, and I went to work, and it was like I was buzzing, bro. Like I went into work the first ever day I drank coffee. Like went in, drank this whole coffee, went into work. I was at work like blitzing the cleaning, bro. Finished the cleaning. I remember that. And I used to work with my dad. I was like fucking. Let's go, bro. Let's go. And I'm like, Dad, what you got for me next? He's like, Brian, you okay? I'm like, nah. He's like, why are you so like hyper? Like, I'm like, I had a cup of coffee before work. He's like, makes sense. That makes sense. And then like, and then every morning I have it. And then after about a week of drinking coffee, it just got to the point where I drink coffee and I'm like, wow, it's not really fucking doing
If
anything.
you don't drink coffee, you're fucked for the whole day.
Yeah.
That's the addictive part.
I'm trying not to drink. I try not to drink coffee now because it stains your teeth as well.
Tea.
Yeah, tea. I'm drinking more tea than
good.
coffee.
No, I still, to be honest, I don't drink as much coffee. Over lockdown, I got really bad. Like, I'd like fill up like like the filter machine, which is like 5 cups. So I'd drink that to myself and be like, all right, cool. But it was like, and then probably go like turn it on and give it up because it just sat about. But it got to the point where it's like nothing. But I do remember the first time I had coffee, I was like 19 at Starbucks, and it fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's like
Starbucks have like 40 teaspoons of sugar in each cup.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you look so pretty.
Did you do them yourself, Lewis?
No.
Did you use toes as well?
Of course.
Show
Gotta
us.
be
When did you get
matching.
those done? When did you do those?
Last night.
Who did it?
I think Roxy did it.
Wait, you were with Roxy last night?
Yeah, we went to the gig, bro.
Oh shit, yeah. I forgot about that.
It's fucking sick.
Awesome.
Worth a shot were really good actually. I only caught like, a couple of the songs.
What
Oh,
about
were they
stereo?
playing?
The,
Was it
the last song
What about
was
stereo?
really
What about
good.
stereo ghost?
Was it worth a shot? I just check. I feel so bad if I get through.
Was it Mitch?
No, it's Glowworm. Glowworm. They were
Glowworm, yeah.
Their last song was skits. It's fuck. It's brilliant.
Nice.
The other band was alright. Summer, fucking sick.
Fuck yeah.
And it was the last.
Summer's always sick though. They've always. Do you know Summer?
Yeah, they've been around a while, haven't they?
No, it's kind of
I think
recent.
someone else.
Yeah,
They're pretty young.
they're pretty. Yeah, no, the singer's 18.
Is it?
Yeah, but like the
drummer-
bassist is his brother. So like they're like 16. I think.
Yeah, the drummer and the bassist, or something like one of them 16. No, I think he said 15, didn't he? Did he say he was 15?
One's 15, one's 16. I
One's
think.
16. Yeah.
I might be chatting shit.
I can't remember what Paul said, but yeah.
They're pretty tight. Music's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I saw them. We saw them supporting Taurus.
Right.
Well, I did. And
What
then
do you mean I did? I was there at that gig.
I didn't know whether you didn't say anything, so I was like, oh, all right. But and then they were just sick. So we had them on that play with us.
And then they played with Sleepy Vocat, didn't they?
Oh shit! Yeah.
And they supported us at the Crawford.
Yeah, they
They're
shit
good,
hot.
Shit hot.
They're
band,
good. They're good. I'm excited to hear their
Song.
song. that they've been into the studio or something.
Oh, so they're actually releasing stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
soon. Hopefully. I hope it's that one with the cool bass line. That,
Yeah.
you know,
I think my favourite band at the minute is probably Rat Race though. Rat Race is fucking
Rat Race
sick
is
as
awesome.
fuck, bro.
Rat Race.
I love not just because they're my mates and my boys, but like I remember being at the skate park like the first lockdown when I first ever come to Northampton and I first met them, and they were like, yeah man, like I want to be in a band, I want to do music, and I'd be like music is the only thing I want to do. If I don't do music, I'm gonna fucking die and shit like that. And I'd be like, bro, I fucking love this attitude. I was like, you just need to do it. You should make a band. And then they've done it. And then I remember seeing them with the Black Prince for the first time. And the
Well, it was that gig we were talking about.
Yeah. And I wasn't expecting it to be as good. And I got there and I was just like, fuck me, these are sick.
I like that they swapped the singer and the drummer around for like, some of the songs.
We said that, didn't we? We were like,
no, he's the bassist now.
Oh, is he the bassist now?
They like swap around what songs.
Oh mate, he's got this nice bass now. It's a Rickenbacker, not a Rickenbacker, but a Rickenbacker kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Fred's got a new grip.
It's like an ESP kind of.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like a rip off of a Rickenbacker, but it looks like it fits him. You know what I mean? It's so sick.
I'll agree with you because I know nothing about instruments.
Personally, I think the best bass out there is probably like the P bass. I want a P bass or a jazz. Your bass is fucking sick, jazz bass.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to have like it'd be nice to get like a fresh P bass, or I might even get a jazz bass.
Just get a weird funky bass, but like
Telecaster bass.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Do they do different things? Because in my head, it's like just getting a new skateboard where you're like, yeah, the graphics sick, and then you'll complain about it not doing what you want.
No, because they'd be different.
Well, no, different.
You'll have different like.
It's different tones with different pieces of wood, like because of the resonance, the vibrations and shit, and all the pickups aren't right.
It's very, very slight distinction.
Yeah, no, most of the time you can't tell. Do you know what I mean?
You can't tell.
No, you can. And the way you play it doesn't feel right. Sometimes, if it's a shit guitar, you'll know.
No,
do you know what I mean?
yeah, because like I remember I had at the Halloween headline you come to in our sound check, the bass that Lewis's bass was meant to use, the one that I use all the time, it was fucking up, and you plug it in, it's like, and I was like, fucking got a bass, and it turned out all the fucking soldering inside was fucked up. And then the bass player from Kingston used his bass. He had an American jazz bass, and I remember playing it. And as soon as I played it, I was like, fuck me, this is mental. Like it's like felt so smooth, and it just felt so much more to it. And then I went back to the jazz bass, and it was like the strings were like that far off the fretboards compared to like and it was so.
Yeah, there's a lot of details to the. I don't really focus on it because I tend to fuck up my guitar anyway accidentally, like on stage and shit, just jumping around and stuff. So I don't really try.
I don't know. I think you'd know the difference if you got like a proper Fender.
No. I would.
Yeah,
But like,
it's
not a big enough difference for me to care that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get people in music who are like obsessed, like to the point where it's like you're not even playing it, you're just like talking about the little specs and stuff.
I've met people who like just buy guitars just to have them. They don't play them. They can play guitars. They just buy certain guitars.
No, the person yesterday. That's a
Phil. Yeah, he plays them, but he has so many guitars.
Yeah, but it's an investment, isn't it? They're gonna go up in value. Like if you buy like a really, really nice, really good Fender, like American, and never touch it, and then in like 20 years' time, when they're all gone out of stock and like there's hardly any about, that guitar will be worth thousands. That's what happens. That's what. Like,
because to be fair, it's kind of like they have different designs. They look. Yeah. It's like when people buy skateboards just to hang on their wall and stuff. It's like they just borderline.
Like they buy a Supreme deck for like 60 quid, and then like a year's worth, like something like 200 quid. Like, that is mad. It's the same with talking about that shit. It's the same with like my dad has got like a Game Boy and it's completely out of the top. My dad's got like a see-through like. It's
actually sick. I went there.
He's got like a game, like all the original Game Boys and shit, all boxed and sealed. And it's like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm like, Dad, this is like stupid, isn't it? Like my first ever console was a Nintendo 64. Like that's my first. At the age of like 14, 15, I was playing like Zelda and shit. But like, my dad got all this Game Boy and he's like a massive Nintendo fanatic. And he said to me like, in like 20 years, all this stuff is going to be worth so much money because there's such a high demand for it. Like now, if you go online and you search like an original Game, like your first ever original Game Boy, sealed with a Nintendo, never been opened from like the 1980s or something, it goes for like at least £1,000. It's so much money. It's mental for that kind of stuff.
You guys ever had stuff where you've had it and you think back and you're like, I shouldn't have fucking abused that as a kid?
Yeah.
I had like original Toy Story figures and stuff.
No, that's what it's there for.
Yeah, it's always been
there.
there.
You know what I mean? It's there to be used. And I find it cool. Like, and I will still enjoy my playing Pokemon and DS, you know what I mean, and shit like that. But at the same time, there's like better things now. You know, there's so many cool things out there now.
Yeah, but it's like the PlayStation and Xbox won't be as more valued as a Nintendo in like the next 20 years. Like, people, like even Xboxes and PlayStations, you can get a PlayStation 4 for like 120 quid now. But when they first come out, they're like 400, 500 quid.
Yeah. Well, no, but PlayStation 1 I'm sure is like...
Nah, you can still get it.
Nah, you can get
it will come around
The
eventually.
thing is, they release new PlayStation ones. Like, there's like a mini one
Yeah.
where you don't. I don't know whether you can put disc in it.
No,
I think
you
it's
don't
like
put disc, it's
preloaded.
got preloaded
isn't
with all the games on it,
It's like
yeah.
preloaded
Oh, shit.
PS1. You can
Right.
play.
I think on the new Xbox you can play all the original games on it anyway.
Yeah.
So, I remember
that's
as well
really
not the PSP.
PS Vita.
Yeah, you could play PS1 games on that, and it was
PSP,
sick.
bro. Oh my god. I went round to my granddad's and he had it, and I picked it up and it's like, that is such a flex to have a PSP still. Like, everyone's got Nintendo Switches and shit now. Imagine pull out a PSP, but that'd be fucking nuts.
Just without the PSP.
They were flexy, bro. They were like, I remember having one when I was like 8-year-old and no one else had one. I'd go to school and I'd be like, yeah, I've got a PSP. And we've got DS and they're playing Nintendo Dogs and I'm playing like the new FIFA and stuff on a PSP, bro. Like,
It was a little bit gangster, to be
it
fair.
was, yeah.
Like, when people were sat there playing Mario Kart and you had like Midnight Club 3 on your PSP and it's got like Little Wayne tracks on it and you're like,
Don't diss the DS, man. I love the DS so much.
The DS was cool because like, I'm not trying to incriminate my grandparents here, but let's just say let's just say someone I know, like you get like the little SD cards that go in the back of PSP, not PSP.
Oh wait, no.
I had one of those. Nintendo DS's, yeah, and then like you put it in and you get like
Every single game
you got,
ever.
even ones that weren't even out yet.
Yeah.
DS, bro, that was.
And it had all the cheats on it as well and stuff.
it's
fucking sick.
I think the coolest thing about the DS was that
so cool,
like the saves would be on the cartridge. So if I bought Nintendo second hand and plugged it in and it was like a maxed out account on it. So I already had like the moon base and stuff and I was like sick.
The moon base.
The moon
Yeah, you
base
could
of
move to the
Nintendo.
moon in
Were you a little
Nintendogs.
Nintendogs fan? Did you?
Dude,
What,
yeah.
you can move to the moon?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know
That's
how
sick.
long whoever had it before me had to have been playing that game to get to that level. But yeah, it's wild.
Nintendo.
Yeah, there was like a moon house and stuff as well.
That's sick.
I'm gonna watch a tutorial for that.
Nintendo speedrun. I've been playing with the fucking Dark. Have you played Dark Souls 3?
I have. That's the one I didn't finish. I
Oh,
played
no,
more Dark
it's-
Souls 1.
Mate, it's my biggest flex saying I've finished Dark Souls 3. I fucking love that game so much.
Is it?
Fucking love it. It's one of my favourite games ever.
I need to get it again.
Mate, it's-
Did you ever play Dark Souls 1?
huh?
Did you ever play Dark
I
Souls
played the
1?
remastered one.
No.
So it's Dark Souls 1, it's just remastered better graphics
Yeah.
based,
Yeah. Like, but I only played it recently. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Dark Souls 1 is like a religious experience.
yeah, no,
Getting
it's
your
so,
ass
I
handed to
didn't
you.
finish it, to be fair. I didn't finish it, but it's good.
To be fair, it's
Because it's like the whole way through, you're just like smashing up your controller because you can't play the fucking game and you can't beat the boss. And by the end, there's like at the end of Dark Souls 3, I felt so empty because there was no more to do, and I kind of got really addicted to it. I was like playing it, and I was just like, what kind of ending is that? It was a beautiful ending, but I don't know what to do with myself now.
Surely you replay it like on a harder, difficult, like a different character.
There is like New Game Plus, isn't there? And it gets harder. If you just load that save again, it'll put you back to the start of the game. It'll be
Is
like
that
harder.
is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it'd be a thing because it was like
because
a staple of the first one. You could play through the game 7 times and it would get like
Who
I
the
think it was
fuck
like
would do that? That's
I got to
mental.
like
I know
the
some
5th
people have
playthrough.
like finished the game like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Souls is like a flex to get to be like I finished the 7th playthrough of Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah.
That's
like-
like a flex.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anyone who's done that.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I don't believe them if they've said that. I refuse to believe them because I'm a massive fan, but I would not be able to do that.
I think I got to like the 4th maybe. And then
Right,
after
you
that
got to
it
the
was-
4th. That's still a play. That's still really. I'm going to because on my save, I did it on my dad's account because I was on his Xbox before, but I've got my own Xbox now, and then but like so. I'm
That's the
starting
real
from
flex.
scratch.
Is you have your own Xbox now.
Yeah.
It's not your dad's.
yeah. But like I've started from a new account, so everything I've done in the past is just gone.
It was transfer it to a different account.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think the thing about Dark Souls, it's similar when we skated, and it's like I stopped playing Dark Souls for ages and went back to it, and it's like
The
I was
hardest
like,
shit ever,
to the point where I could get to like, what's the boss where it's the two guys?
I know who you're talking.
You're
I
in
do-
like the castle or
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
cathedral thing.
Yeah, no, see,
Yeah.
I remember Dark Souls 3 more than Dark Souls 1. That's it.
But like, yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I
the
could get
big
to
guy
there.
and the
Yeah,
small
I
guy,
get to
right?
there in like half an hour and like
Oh,
without
shit.
dying, and then I went back to it and being like, oh, I'm
How
sure I
far
could just pick it up.
into is that? Is that
It's like midpoint. Like
fucking hell?
it
In
was
half
key.
an hour?
Yeah, there's some shortcuts.
Fucking hell! Like,
It's
do you know how
cheating.
big this game is? That's a long ass game, man.
But yeah, but then it would be like I went back to it and it was just like first boss, just like
Yeah.
stomped out of
Yeah,
existence
yeah.
immediately. And it's just
Yeah.
like
No, man. Like, do you have an Xbox?
I got a 360.
Oh.
This bad boy is my good.
Is that your gaming?
Right.
Is that a gaming? Is that the
Yeah,
Razer?
No, it's like from this company called PC Specialist where they let you just like
Design.
put together files. But yeah, I bought it in February, so I'm still like.
What's your favourite game now? Do you play much games anymore?
I mean, my friend convinced me to play what's it called, Valorant, like yesterday.
Right.
It was pretty fun. It's like CS and Overwatch kind of smashed together.
Right.
But it was like I hadn't played like games where you can like shoot someone in the head and call them trash in a while, so I kind of got that. It like gets that little bit of like.
You can't do that now. Like PS4 can like parties are all recorded now. Like, automatically, if you say anything that's like bad,
Really?
you can get banned. Yeah, like people have been like.
Oh,
people
that was
have,
my
like,
favourite part.
Yeah, people
That's
have,
the
like,
Or
best
getting
part
them.
of playing the game.
people have like, got done for like not got done, but like messaged
Really?
someone and like a FIFA reason. I said you're shit, and they've been banned for like a couple of weeks or something like that from playing.
Fucking hell.
I used to like
This
save
is
the
why I like
messages
Xbox.
on my 360. I used to play Street Fighter, and you get messages from people like you'd beat them, and then you'd get like a voice message of them being like, "Fuck you, you're cheating" and shit like that. Or
Have
like,
you ever had like a really angry Russian dude send you a message? Like, I just go, let's do and then you're just like, fuck, okay.
my favorite one is you know, like on PC where you get Steam. On my profile, I keep all the comments that I get that are like people like chatting shit about me. Like I got one from like Tekken where it's like noob only knows how to do loads, and then like people in like wall hacks, like just people like raging. It's just like, so yeah.
The worst one's like Black Ops 2, bro, where you can wallbang people. Like, got to put it on Nuketown and be 1v1ing people on sniper and you can shoot from the wall, like, because you know they're going to spawn and shit. Like, that was mad.
Oh damn.
Scariest moment on like Black Ops is when like this guy got his name changed in colour and shit in the lobby, and then you're like calling shit. He's like, reads out your IP address. You're like, shit.
I remember that the old Modern Warfare 2 video on YouTube where it was like some guy aimbotting on Rust, and he stood in the corner and it's just like the camera's just flicking everywhere, but it's just like the kill feed's just like. It's just like, oh, those were the days. I can't believe you get back. It just like records it and just.
Yeah, no, that's mad. I didn't know that.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
It's only a recent thing though, because there's loads of memes about it. Like people like saying that when like there's videos of this guy getting taken out of court with handcuffs, and he's like when the court reads out the chat from last night.
That's wild. I didn't know. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, I could.
This generation can't handle the bullying, bro. Like,
It's what makes you strong.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, I don't think I would be able to get through life right now if my mates didn't bully me on Xbox. You know?
exactly. I think back to like when you played like split screen with someone, like with your brother or something, you beat him and they complain, you'd just be like, no, it's shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's just like,
shit, mate.
Worse than you go, I went to an all-boys school. We used to play FIFA, like pro clubs and shit.
right.
So pro clubs, it's like where you control one player, but if you have like
Oh,
if you have like
shit.
7 of your mates, you're all in the same team, but you only control one player.
Right.
So then you're running around the pitch and shit. And if you were
That's
shit
cool.
on one game, bro, you lost it. You go to school the next day and get rinsed, bro. I remember like I missed a goal once, and one of the boys tried making me make a post on Facebook saying that like I love such and such and like trying to make and shit. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, do it. I want to beat you up. And I was like, bro, I'd rather take a beating in it. Like, I'm not doing that. Like.
We used to like play Street Fighter. We used to say like it was like loser stays on. Knowing we had one friend who got really angry easily. So obviously like one person would beat him, and then it was just like he'd already be like try hard in, and then you knock him down again. And it's just like just goes around till he's been beat by every new group.
That's like good game with us, isn't it? When we play good game, yeah, we'll put the setback to like the most highest thing. If you get knifed, you're fucked, innit? We played one game and we literally there for like an hour, innit? Because we get to like, the last one, I just knife him and he'd be like, fuck! Then he'd knife me, I'd be like, fuck!
Oh,
I got my dad and my uncle on gun game, and they started off like quite silly, and I just sort of watched them deteriorate into
the war. I tell you what is sick, because laptop now. Over lockdown, everyone made like a stupid purchase. Mine was buying a VR headset.
Right.
Hell
No,
yeah.
that VR. No, I came round yours. I played that
Oh,
VR
yeah, you
set.
did.
Sick. It was so good. But we were ordering pizza at the same time, and then like 1 minute, I had the headset on, and I took it off, and they just weren't there. I freaked out a little. I was like, what the fuck? They just nicked the pizza and left.
But yeah, that was fucking.
Them VRs are mad. My granddad's got one of them Oculuses, the new ones.
Yeah, that's the one I
They're
bought.
fucking mad.
It's nuts.
Put it on, it's like this Jurassic Park thing, and it's like put it on, and it literally like,
Sick.
it's weird because I'd think that you wouldn't think, not that I didn't think it was like real, but you put it on, I'm looking around,
It fucks with your head.
you've got like this dinosaur in front of you, like what the fuck, like.
The only thing I put it on my granddad when he came round, and we've got like the it's like a
Without
Netflix
telling
app,
him.
and then you're like basically like you guys, where you sat on the sofa, there's a coffee table in front of you, then there's this like massive fuck off screen, but on the coffee table there's like a coffee cup or whatever. My granddad straight like, we didn't give him the controllers, he was just like sat there with like fucking Star Trek on or whatever. My granddad straight up like reaching to like, he's just like, and I was like, it's not there, and he's like, yeah I know, I just wanted to like check or whatever. Just like
Wanted to double check.
oh man, did you get like motion sickness or anything?
No. It hurts your head, I think, like, because it's like when it's right there and the graphics, it's like having a screen right in front of your eyes, isn't it? Like,
I did get Skyrim for it as well.
Well, that sounds sick.
kind of alien,
Yeah.
the alien.
I think you
thing.
can get Dark Souls for it. I think you can. That'd be
It's
fucking
so
terrifying.
Shit.
Yeah, there's like
I'm just on a giant hammer, just like.
people playing Resident Evil VR on it.
Yeah,
That's
they've released.
fucking
I
mad.
think it's Resident Evil 4, where it's like you don't have to plug it into a laptop or anything. That sounds. Fuck that. I have my limits.
I want to have a go on the VR so I'm strapped into something, like in a bowl when you can like run and shit.
Oh, with like the
Oh,
treadmill
Yeah,
things.
that's what I want to have a go on. That's fucking mad.
Ridiculous.
But I was thinking, imagine if like they did like a VR, but like they had a room, and let's say like there's like a room like this, like a white room. You have like a fake gun. But when you put the VR in, it's mapped out to be like a massive like map. So like everything you see, like if you see like a wall, there's actually a wall there, so like you can lean up against the wall. Imagine if they had like a zombie thing, like where like beautified zombies would be running at you, like how
I
fucking
played
scary.
zombies in VR and it's the scariest thing.
Yeah.
I put on easy.
Was it Pavlov? Do you know what game it was?
It might have been Pavlov. That's someone's house.
So I played fucking Pavlov Zombies. It's scary. They like sprint you down.
It's sprint. I put on
Yeah.
easy and I'm just like, oh fuck. And then you like have to reload properly.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying. Imagine like if they like, do you know you have paintballing? Imagine if they had a massive fuck off room, like let's say like an airsoft, you know the inside airsoft videos you see.
Yeah.
Imagine they had all the wooden things like that, so like a wooden house, but like it was programmed so like when you put it on, it looks like a real map. But and then you can actually run around with this gun.
They've got cameras on some of the new ones, and it's it means you can see the room. It's got camera of the room, but you can put shit there that's not there. So it's like you're in
like
Iron Man,
AR.
you can like
Yeah.
it's the weirdest shit.
That'd be fucking mad.
I saw one where they released these gloves, and it like, so say you pick up something in VR, the gloves like stop you from just closing your hands properly. Like it'll be like you're actually grabbing something. Like it pulls back on your fingers, so it is like tension and stuff.
That's sick.
Yeah,
That's
but
scary. Just trust something to pull back.
yeah, in case it breaks, it's like yeah. But like some of the demos, it was like a tap that dripped water, and it would like actually knock your actual finger and stuff, which is like wild. Or like a beating heart you could hold and stuff. It was like it was trippy.
Have you seen the ones where like you're in the like almost treadmill, but it's like a 360 treadmill?
I think they were talking about this. We were just talking
Oh
about
wait, sorry, I was doing this.
You were busy. Don't worry. You can like buy those now apparently.
Yeah.
They cost you like $2,000.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you can
Have
buy
you seen
them.
Ready Player One?
I haven't. You should have said that when Alex here was brought it up.
Ready Player One is like the one with virtual reality in it. Like.
It's
It's
actually
basically real,
that's
isn't it?
actually Mark Zuckerberg's dream.
Yeah,
Yeah, the metaverse.
Yeah.
You're gonna join it if it happens, the metaverse.
What is it? I'm so confused.
I don't
I've
know,
heard it, but I
like,
haven't looked into
That's
it.
sick.
It sounds to
Wait,
me
the
like it's
metaverse,
just
wait.
Facebook in
Right,
VR.
metaverse is. Are we still talking about Ready Player One?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Right, I was talking about the game. I would play that game. That's sick.
No, this isn't the bros. This is real life. Mark Zuckerberg wants to like make that sort of thing reality.
What, the game?
Scary as shit. No, he just wants to like make a. I don't know. You explain it. Do you know much about it?
I literally heard about it. As far as I'm aware, it's just like it seems to me like he's trying to make an actual virtual world, right?
Yeah.
And what it sounds like is I'm gonna fucking try and sell as much shit in it as possible. Because it sounds like that fucking Black Mirror episode where they're on the treadmills and then they can buy like virtual clothes and stuff. So I'm getting ready for the fucking virtual Supreme drop, like, because it's gonna happen. Like,
oh no, I want to play that game. That game looked fun.
Yeah,
as
but
fuck.
he'll just take everything off you, bro. All your books. Just read your mind.
Fuck that shit.
You guys.
No, it's mad.
Sorry,
It's
I'm
not
not
conspiracy
trusting
theories, though. Like, it's mad. Like, do you know,
I
like
don't
TikTok and
think
shit?
so.
It's so
It's
addictive.
scary.
Like, literally TikTok. And I'm bad for it myself. Like, I'm not even on TikTok, but on Instagram Reels. Like, we sat there. Ruby was scrolling through TikTok, and I'll be on Instagram Reels like watching skate videos. But before you know it, you watch one video, and then like half an hour later, you realise, oh shit, I've been scrolling through hundreds of videos because it's so easy to do and just so easy to sit there and thingy. But like on TikTok, on some phones, it like gets rid of the time in the top corner, so you don't know how long you've been fucking scrolling
shit, like
through
a
it for.
casino.
Yeah, so it's fucked, bro. It's fucked.
What I end up doing, I'll be on TikTok scrolling, I'll be like, been on here a little too long. I'm gonna check my messages, so I'll be on Instagram, then I'm on Instagram Reels, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna go watch some education on YouTube, and then it's like, oh, 10 life hacks, okay. I'm on YouTube Reels, and it's like, I'm achieving nothing. It's just like, absolute.
It is mad how addictive the phones are, though.
It is a bit wild, isn't it? I didn't have a phone like before Christmas for like maybe 2 months, because my phone like, I just got home with like, it like died, and then I put it on charge and it wouldn't charge up. And then
What you doing?
Hello. Welcome to.
I got rid of loads of socials. I got
Welcome.
Snapchat, Facebook.
Meow, meow, meow.
Like a good 6 months.
Meow, 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 meow.
Good refreshing.
Meow, meow, meow,
I
meow.
downloaded Snapchat again.
I had to download Snapchat again because my friends were like, we're organising.
If I was a man.
Snapchat.
If I was a
Because
man.
I do club parties with like students and stuff, like uni, and they always like.
Bro, oi, don't try and snatch it off me.
She's gonna be. No, I've lost where I am now.
I was just saying when I fucking deleted Snapchat, and then when students would
I'm
be
wearing me
especially in freshers.
on me.
Oh, dude, what's it?
Serious conversation.
What's the micro move?
Oh yeah, like baby, yeah. Shout out to Micromoon in London and Chubby and the gang.
No, fuck Chubby, bro. You're trying to steal my girlfriend.
Cut.
Yeah, cut that, bro. Stop. Punk rock, bro.
Have you seen the thing he's been posting on Instagram all over? He's been like going like, oh yeah, man.
Actually, no. Let's cut this. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Is it?
Don't worry, I'm
It pisses me off.
By the way, the mic is gonna be so loud now. By the way, look at it.
Meh, 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 meh.
There you go.
There's sometimes where I'm like editing this podcast, like getting it synced on my room. It's like the audio sounds really weird. Do you want me to go through it and sort it? I'm gonna give this to
Fucking yeah. Right, serious. No.
It's so loud. Like.
No, it's not having it.
Oh, you're just pointing it. You're gonna be the holder, like Francis was for you on the music video, when you were hanging off the.
We actually never fucking even did that music video. What happened?
Oh, we did half of it.
Shit, I forgot about that.
That was a memory and a half, bro. That is.
Oh, that's like, you know we released that song like a year ago.
What, the Son of Gentleman?
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yeah, no, it came up on my memory saying that.
January-
Remember
January
we got to play
26th,
on
yeah, it was January
radio-
26th.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man. I remember Cameron wasn't even gonna release it. I remember hearing it. I told people about how like we got the name for that song, yeah. So we just got the song recorded, heard the mix back, master band. I was like, this is fucking sick. Cam was like, oh, I don't know if I want to record it. I don't even know if I want to release it. Not even got a name for it. As he said that, a book fell off his thing in it, and it was Dishonored. What did it called? Dishonored Genocide.
The book you had in the photo shoot.
Yeah. And it fell off his shelf, and he was like, we looked at it. We both looked at it. We're like,
That's a sick name.
let's call it that.
And it fits perfectly as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was some ghost intervention, dude.
It was like,
It was Billy Lockett's.
That ghost is my brother. Right, he is a homie. A absolute homie. A absolute. I was going to say a bad word. Cut.
This is gonna be. To be honest, I don't know why the people who like listen to this podcast put up with the fucking audio shit show.
yeah, why is this
All the mics
face?
are facing you.
Yeah, I was just
Because
thinking.
it doesn't fit on the.
It's not all about you, Joe.
It's not all about you.
It's because the tripod thing's not big enough.
Right, welcome to the tragic Photo Mafia takeover.
Take.
Take.
Start again.
We're starting from here. We're going backwards. The whole thing is going to be in reverse, right? Yeah. The whole thing was like we have to speak backwards so they understand us. Right? It's just like. Imagine if we put that backwards and it's just like. That'd be so
And then in
bad.
the future, they find it and they're like, oh my god, tragic if you release this, if you reverse this shit. It's him slagging off all this shit, and it's like this, but we didn't actually mean to be like that, you know? Yeah. We'll be fucked.
What was that? Oh, that was you.
Yeah. No, it's a ghost.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Just the spray can.
Oh yeah. Lacey gave us that as like a present. She was
We
like,
didn't bring anything, man.
Didn't bring.
We gave you a monster, though. What are you talking
Yeah, true.
about?
The monster is.
I brought
Wait,
that.
we got it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cameron did these little sign as well.
I did a sign. I'll do another one.
It's your turn. Do something. What do you mean do something, bro?
Brian brought tonsillitis.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like my throat hurts that much now, but it's probably the paracetamol and the monster and a cup of tea. Wait, let me tag it, I'll tag it.
Give me a sec. Let me do something first. We'll add all of our input.
It's like a collaborative piece.
I'm just thinking about how much editing you have to do.
I'm not editing anything.
No. You have
No,
to.
seriously.
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 Can you let us do it? If you don't want to, can we do it?
If you want, I feel like I'm gonna get.
By
2
we,
seconds
you're
back.
pointing at me thinking,
I don't mind doing it.
What do you mean? Lewis can't even finish a website, bro. How's he gonna finish like a 2-hour
No,
podcast?
we asked him before we released Dishonored Gentleman, yo, we need this website. I've pretty much done all of it. You just need to finish it off. It's been a year now. All right.
What was the website? Was it Dishonored Gentleman? The
No,
website?
it was just a tragic website.
Oh, right.
And I did basically all of it. I just said, finish it off. Right, we're going to bring this up forever now.
Yeah, I know.
What even needs to be cut? I'm like.
So much.
So much, man. No, actually, I don't want to slag off Taurus. I don't have that in there.
That's half the show.
Right, okay, right, we're restarting. It's going to be a 5-minute special.
Yeah.
Well, like, or however long it is from. Now.
Yeah, it's basically,
Welcome to the podcast, guys.
yeah, basically, well, fuck every band.
Fuck every band in Northampton, man.
We are the best. If it wasn't for us, there would be a Northampton music scene.
Man, dude, that is so. Right, right, okay, serious now. Welcome to the podcast, guys. Tragic, big fucking logo there, big fucking boom, 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 boom. Tragic. Photo Mafia in the middle in red.
And then the MLG flame.
Started. MLG flame.
The Rito spinning with
Damn, son. Remember that was a thing. Oh, like the whole damn, son.
Mom, get the camera. I remember when trick shots were the biggest thing at the point.
No scope, 360, no scope. What else should I write on
I
there?
remember people would set up their controllers and buy specific controllers.
Oh, with
set
the
up
like the
with
higher
yeah,
things.
so they could fucking do
Oh,
trick
yeah.
shots and shit like.
And like extra paddles on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Right. That was another level of like.
My uncle brought it up for Fortnite. My uncle's like 30 something, and he plays Fortnite.
and he's really good at it, and I'm like, you fucking.
Add what you, as you please.
I plugged this in ages ago. It's on. It's not doing anything.
I think it's like on a timer and it's just like runs its course.
It was unplugged for the kettle.
Ah, okay. It's Alex's fault.
Where is it?
Winner.
Left. Yeah. It's like sometimes he stays in there, sometimes he's like.
He probably got offended by all the shit we were saying.
To be fair, we started skating and I think he started getting pissed off.
Yeah. Luckily though, we haven't had anything we've had to look up yet, so we're all good.
Oh no.
Only because he's not here.
Yeah. If he was here, we would be
He's
shoving
probably
loads.
like, oh, I'll stay, but as soon as we have to start looking up shit, he's like, oh, I can't be asked to do this.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, recently they stopped playing Formula 1 full races on Pornhub?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you stopped watching Formula races, like full races on Pornhub, innit? Like,
But someone was just uploading them.
yeah, now they've banned it.
You've been like deep diving on porn. That's funny.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, some of the comments on there are gold.
No, bro.
Like, you can't chat to me and not say the comments are
No,
not
I
funny.
was talking about this to Harry earlier on the phone.
It's like you do your thing, yeah, then you have a post on clarity, you get upset, and then you read the comments, and then you're like, ah.
It was a real emotional roller
Bro,
coaster.
just
You
put
were.
it
Good job, Brian.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Fuck you, bro.
Wait, what were you saying to Harry?
Huh?
What were you saying to Harry? What was it?
Oh no, I'm not talking about it now. I'm salty. I'm salty now.
Yeah, I want to hear what you're speaking to Harry about.
This is about porn. We were saying,
What is your favourite porn?
no, this is where it was at. Like, this was like, we were going like, have you ever watched like a porn video? And they're just going like, you know what? They did a good job. You know, they filmed that quality. It's like art, man.
Do you want me to close that?
Yeah, no, I'm struggling.
I don't know. That many?
Have you not, well, like, just, you know, they did a good job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To be fair.
Acting on point.
Acting on point. She probably didn't enjoy that, really. Like, come on.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
You know?
He probably didn't.
He didn't probably enjoy that.
Bruised.
I've seen it.
Yeah, they're all just like, come out of that with bruises on their necks. Oh.
I've seen it. There's a. I've not seen it. But my dad was telling me about. There's this guy. He's a gay porn star, but he's not gay. But he's ex-military. But female. No. Literally, like female porn stars obviously get paid more than male porn stars in the straight. But in the gay side of porn, male porn stars, if they're straight, get paid a lot more than actual gay male porn stars, because I think gay people have this thing, like, sort of, not obviously, don't want to get myself decriminalised, and like I'm not homophobic or anything like that. It's not homophobic talk, but it's just discussing. But like, apparently, what I've heard is like, there's some gay people out there that have this thing for like fucking
straight chasing.
Yeah, literally, like, and then
I'm turning them
literally,
straight.
and there's this,
Okay.
and there's this guy. He's got a wife. He's got kids. And he's got a house, but he gets paid so much money to go and have gay sex for gay pornos. But he says because he does it for like, he has to feed his family and shit, and like but what he does is go there. He just uses his military mindset just to turn off completely and just do it. Obviously, he doesn't get fucked. He's the one that's like fucking the gay person. But like, that's mad to think that, like, I don't know where I'm going with this conversation, but.
I thought it was.
That's mad to think. So, recently I've been thinking of going into this business.
Cameron, what are you thinking? You wanna
got some new ideas for the tragic website.
Yeah. So we have a music video idea? It's going to be sick.
No, I saw one where it was like some TV show that was like been uploaded to YouTube, where it was like they found like 3 people who were like, this is my favourite porn star, like, those guys. And there was one where it was like a gay guy, and he's like, this is my favourite like gay porn star. And then he met the guy who was like, yeah, I'm not actually gay, it's all for a show. And apparently he doesn't even actually, like, it would all be like him, and then as soon as it goes to the actual like fucking,
it's a different guy.
Yeah, it's a different guy where it like cuts before anything happens and stuff. It's all like done in close up and faked. And it just like,
that's what they do. Apparently what they do as well with the females, they get smaller females and they use like certain lenses and shit on cameras to make the penises look massive and look bigger.
oh shit, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. But it's mad because I think we're going into like insecurities now, but I think obviously porn has a massive thing to do with like male insecurities nowadays, because everyone expects like fucking One massive fucking 10-inch dick, bro. I've spoken to some girls have gone.
Some girls have gone like 8 inches, right? And you're like, huh? What?
No, some girls have said, bro, like they don't like massive dicks, bro, because it fucking hurts. Like imagine getting like railed with like a 10-inch cock.
This is me going around right now, just going like, this is me going around just like when a girl says your dick is the perfect size, and then like you're just like, no.
What?
Yeah, no, it's because they're basically saying your dick is small in a nice way.
Fair enough.
But like it's a joke, obviously. It's a joke. Don't worry.
Never
I
had that.
think every guy has had that sentence, though. Right? No?
I was sleeping with a girl.
Shit.
I met a girl off Tinder, yeah. I'm not gonna say her name because Cameron. Remember the girl from Tinder, Cameron, when I was living at yours?
Oh,
yeah,
the one.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say her name.
No, never mind.
We were being with her, yeah. And obviously she was sleeping with her. And then midway through it, she was like, it was like the second time meeting, she was like, I think I'm in love with you. And then the literally instant biggest turn off I've ever had. And I was just like, whoa, fuck. Like, I don't know why I brought that up, but.
Was one girl listening just like...
Oh, I thought you were talking about someone else. When we went on a little adventure.
When did we go on a little... We went on... What?
To a party.
We don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about that. That's what I was just like.
That was the shittest party I've ever been. Oh no, we have to bring it up, right. Stratford upon Avon, yeah.
Stratford
Oh
upon
my
Avon.
fucking god. This party, I hated this party, bro. This party was.
Huh? The belt.
Yeah. Right, basically, so we're there, yeah. Right. So Cameron met this girl from Tinder, yeah. She was really nice, George.
Oh yeah, she was lovely.
I'm not gonna say
She was
name,
lovely.
but like, she was a fucking mint. She was like, oh, you should come to my party in Stratford upon Avon. Me and Cameron were like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go. Like, so I went with Cameron, and we got there, and it was literally like a bunch of fucking it felt like
Yeah, go for it.
it felt like a
Never seen it
secondary school party, innit? We got there, and it was a bunch of these posh kids that like thought they were fucking literally Stratford upon Avon, poshest fucking place for a bit.
It's so nice.
So nice there.
Oh my god.
Was that before we did the photo shoot at your house, Cameron? Was that the same posh kid party or was that a different one?
Oh, it
I don't know.
might have been the same one. It might have been the
Yeah.
Film was
Actually,
good, man.
yeah.
Got there, yeah. So these posh fucking kids, like, literally saw you like, oh my god, yes. And they're all dressed in fucking like night tracksuits, yeah. And there was this kid, yeah, who was like, me and Cameron sat in the living room, like, rolling a cigarette. And this guy was literally gaslighting this girl to go home with him. And like, or something like trying to manipulate to go home.
Oh yeah, no,
and
that
he
was
was like,
fucked.
yeah, it was fucked. And then he goes, and he turns to us, he goes, oh, do I sound posh to you? And I was like, well, not to be peaky, yeah. And he was like, do I look posh? I was like, a bit, yeah. And he was like, I'm not posh, I'm from the
ends of
slums.
Stratford upon Avon.
I'm from the slums. And he was like, I was like, okay. And he stood up, yeah. And he was like, pulled out this belt, this Louis Vuitton belt, and he was like, you see this belt? And I was like, yeah. He was like, do you know where I got it from? And I was like, where? He was like, I stole it. And me and Cameron was just looked at each other, was like, okay. And he was like trying to go on about being a bad man, and he picked up my lighter from the table, and he was like, whose lighter is this? He was like, oh, it's mine. And he was like, no, it's mine now, innit? And I was like, no, you put it fucking back in it. He was like, oh, sorry, bro, it's only a lighter. And I was like, well, it's more like the point of the thing, it's mine. I'm not letting you gonna rob my lighter, innit? You fucking wet wipe.
Real anger with this guy.
No, bro, that was the shittest number. We were literally considering calling your mum at like 2 in the morning to come pick us up. We were like, should we call your mum to come drive like an hour and a half to come get us? Would she appreciate that? And then the next morning she was like, you should have just rang me and I would come and got you in it. We were like, nah, we're in Pete. That was like literally the deadest place I've ever been in. Never going there again.
The house was nice though.
Yeah, it was above a pub, wasn't it?
The whole place was nice. It was just a weird experience. A very weird experience. That's what, that put me off Tinder. After that, I just stopped. I just didn't go on it again.
Wait, you went to a house party off the back of Tinder?
Huh?
You went to a house party off the back of Tinder?
No,
I met her before. I met her before.
I was gonna say that's like a ballsy move to just be like.
No, yeah, it was like the third time I met her though. Second time I met her. Like, and it was just a
weird vibes.
Yeah, like she was just like, oh, like first time I met her, she was just like, oh, I'm having a party, back at mine, like in a week. You want to come? And I was just like, fuck it, yeah, sure. Well, hey, get drunk, wait, and then nah.
You guys ever used any of those like other not Tinder but it's Tinder Turns out
No,
people,
the
I
only
don't
thing
think
I've
people
used is
use them,
Tinder.
and then people are like, yeah, I'm on Bumble. And
Bumble
shit.
with like fucking what
I
else?
know a
is
few
there?
people who are on Hinge.
Hinge, yeah, Hinge.
What's
Do you know there's a rich Tinder like, and like you have to put in a certain amount how much you earn a year, and they do like a massive background check on your name, and it's only for rich people, so you can only match with rich people or something.
That's
Not
weird.
Mimi,
That is
What's
weird.
the guy with a square head on YouTube? What's his name? He's like friends with, like Memulus and shit.
Square.
Yeah, and he used to like
Minecraft.
I can't remember his name. Not square head, but like he's known for like looking like a square head on YouTube.
Oh, right.
Something like Will something.
Oh, Will. Was it Will? I don't know. Fuck.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
know vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, and he did like a thing on it where like he went on and he obviously got his friend to obviously well to make a profile for him. He went on it and it was just like all this rich shit. But I think online dating's a load of bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's just
I mean,
meet someone in real life.
It's all artificial, isn't it? And it's all just.
What's the weirdest thing apart from the house party you've had off online dating?
Oh no, that was the
Is that
first and
cool?
last experience with online dating. I think. Yeah.
Was that Tinder?
Yeah, no, that was the only first and last. Because I was kind of like,
Me and Felix ended up on like a canal boat.
Why did you and Felix end up on a canal boat?
So basically,
was it like a I have a friend situation, or was it like
no?
I have a
was it a
friend
joint-
for this
Was
situation?
it a joint Tinder profile where it's like choose A or B?
Choose A or B.
You know? It might be one of them. It's like there's like pictures, obviously pictures.
Yeah, well, there's like 4 girls, and it's like
yeah.
you have to like guess or something. It's like little challenges. They try and make it cute, and it's just like
It's just always the really.
yeah. There's 3 really good looking girls, and then there's the one who runs the profile.
They comment under the one that's not about it, or like the not so good looking one. Like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. Like, stop lying. Don't lie and give this girl false hope. You should just be straight up and honest.
Yeah.
Please cut that from the
No, there's this meme I saw. It's just like this old lady with like gangster music in the background, just saying, "Stop calling pretty girls pretty. Call the ugly ones ugly, so they know." So they don't confuse them.
I'm already hating this podcast because there's so much shit in it.
It's not good.
You're gonna listen to this and go,
I don't like tragic anymore.
I wouldn't follow. Like, Marshall hear it, bro. They're just like, yeah, fuck this.
yeah,
whatever,
no,
like.
no. it's-
I think to be honest, I'm glad you're doing Scratch Record after this one, because like Rolling Thunder did Scratch Record first, and I think those guys are more professional than like my layout where I press record and then it's just like whatever happens. Is there a bit more like they
We're gonna
planned
get
it
on
out.
Scratch Record and we're gonna be like, we're gonna say one bad thing, like, just get out. Just get out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's Scratch Record?
The fucking podcast that I've.
Oh, what coach.
Oh yeah, cut. Sorry, I got really confused. I was really confused.
It's the other podcast thing in
I thought we were talking about like a technical term, and I was just like, what does that
No,
mean?
it's the other podcast. It's the other podcast.
No, I do know.
Well,
I do know. I got confused for a second. Just me being stupid.
And we're back into it. Hello, welcome to the podcast.
Back from the break. No, yeah, so how we ended up on this fucking boat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I matched with this girl on Tinder, and it was one of those ones where we ended up, she was a photographer as well. I mean, she's been on the podcast, but it was like,
Let's take
very
photos
clear,
of
like,
each other.
we're just going to be friends or whatever. And then a couple months later, she put on a story like, oh, because she lives on a canal boat, but she goes to uni in London, so she bought a canal boat like right at the south of England, and she literally like drove it to London. She was like, oh, for the next 3
Every
weeks.
morning to go to uni, she's
Yeah.
down the canal.
No, like she'd moved it like 4 weeks before. That's when she started her like moving to uni to like on the canal boat, and she was like, "Oh, I'm coming through these areas and stuff, and like Northampton type areas are on it." And then I was with Felix at the Gary at the time, and I was like, "Dude, do we go to
You want to go
stay
to a
at the
canal?
canal boat for a couple of days?" So we both stayed and then did on it. And she was like, "Oh, thank God I've got people with me for this tunnel." And it's like this, I can't remember how long it is, but like normally it takes like half an hour to get through,
Oh, is
and
that
it's
one
just
at Blisworth?
yeah. Or, no, Braunston. It's the one before Blisworth.
Right.
It's like half the length of that, but it's still like half an hour to get through. Just in
Like
the
all
dark.
the lights go black and it's in the boat
It's
as well.
proper gnarly. So we get to the front terminal, and she's like, "Oh, I've got a headlamp. You got to like put on the front of the thing so you can see where you're going." Doesn't work. So there's me and Felix on the front of the boat with our phone torches, like in this fucking cave, where she's at the back steering. Get to the dead centre of the tunnel, and the fucking it just all goes quiet, and she's like, the boat engine's like stopped working, and we think it's kind of like, oh, she's fucking with us, and then like she said it again, I was like, no, she's like freaking out, and I was like, fuck. So literally, I had this,
Imagine
like,
if she was
wooden
on her
pot.
own, but like that would be fucking horrid.
But literally, and there's like a little like wooden, like a plank of wood against the wall, and I had this stick like scraping the boat along, and we were in there for like a good hour and a half. Like pulled the boat like 200 meters, and then luckily like someone finally caught up with us and was like, "Oh, we'll tow you out." And me and Felix were like, "This is a good story," and then Caitlin was like, "No, like most canal deaths are like people dying in tunnels for shit like that." And we were like, "Oh, okay."
Fuck.
So that's my favourite Tinder story.
People actually died. Like,
Yeah. To be fair, it's fucking horrible because obviously like
can you not see any light at all? Like,
not really. It's actually like phone torches and like.
what about the other side of the tunnel? Like, can you
That's
not
the
see
thing. It's
anything?
like an S shape.
Oh,
So when you're like 200 meters in, behind you disappears, and you can't see in front until you get around like the next bit. So you have no idea how far in you are, and it's just like, and for like a good
Is there not
half
like a
an hour.
path next to it or anything like that?
No, it's actually like a plank of wood, like this thick, but like placed up against the wall. So I was like stabbing this stick into it to like pull it along and shit. And it was just like half an hour of doing this fucking workout, and then you're just breathing boat fumes as well. Because we went to a pub afterwards, and I sat there and I just like, you know, when you're just like, yeah, this is a head full of gas.
Yeah.
And you're just like, literally, I was in the pub like, I feel so bad. Like, they were, like those two were fine. They had like the pingest looking food, and I was like, I can't eat.
Yeah.
And then literally we left the pub and just like the fresh air, and I was like went to Tesco's and bought like the most dull food I could find because I was like, I can't handle anything.
Yeah.
And then like after just being outside for a bit, I was like, oh, I'm fine. And then I was pissed off because I bought like fucking tuna sweet corn sandwiches and stuff. And I was like, I could have had way better. But
Fucking hell. I didn't
Shit.
know people die.
That's intense.
it was wild.
It's like a horror
What do
movie.
you die
Should we
from?
get
Like,
a
boat
camera?
fumes?
Go on top.
I imagine, or it's just like sometimes like imagine
That
it's
sounds
like
sick,
the
to be
boat
fair.
sinks, so you just get stuck in there for ages and stuff.
Yeah, just
Because it was like, because those boats are fucking slow, so it's like if someone's behind you, it still takes fucking ages for them to catch you and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we had like 7 or 8 people come down the other way, which also is like, yeah, when we were being towed as well, there was a boat that came the other way, but it was like some rental guy and didn't slow down. He literally like tapped the boat, and we were like, I was like, fuck's sake, that's knocked a hole in the boat. Like we were being towed at the time, but obviously we were going fast and he was going fast, and it was just like, well, we can't fucking move because we have no control of the boat. And he just like smacked us, and it was just like, imagine if we just like knocked off or
What if you got out
whatever.
and
and stuff.
swam though? And just swam.
Well, this is it, I didn't realise apparently canal water is like fucking horrible. Like if you go in the canal, you will get ill essentially. So it's just like shit like that and stuff.
Fucking hell.
And
That's
it's like,
scary, that one.
yeah.
Did you kind of shake yourself after she said?
I think it's more after the fact when I think, oh, like, that was fucking gnarly. But like at the time, it was just like, just kind of get on with it, you know? What I mean? 'Cause it's just like,
you went into
she's
fight or
freaking
flight
out.
mode, like the survival mode.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like, okay, fucking go. But yeah. But to be fair, it's like, when we heard voices behind us, I was like, okay, we're gonna get, because like realistically, it's like, in the back of your mind, no matter what you're doing, I feel like you have that thing in the back of your mind where you're like, no, I'm the fucking main character here. I'm not gonna die.
I'm not gonna die here.
Yeah, it's like, this is like already in the back of your head, like, this is gonna be a good
pretty cool
podcast.
story though. It's like Joe Wesley dies. You're like, how the fuck did you die? And you're like, oh man, did you not hear?
We found him in a tunnel
in a canal, on this canal boat, and
with some girl. It was.
it was him and Felix and this one girl. Yeah, I'm thinking, fucking hell.
They were getting
Stories
some mad
like
shit in
that.
this dark tunnel, man. This is.
He's just like, oh, we're all gonna die. Freeway.
Imagine the other boat came along as you were like just going, fuck it, yeah, go on.
I feel like that fucking, you know, the Always Sunny episode where the boat sinks, and then they're just like locked in the room, and then Frank's like, I'm going down, and he just like swims down. It's like, how would hell, baby? But yeah.
Is that the one? Didn't he like he actually almost died? Like the actor.
Did he actually?
Like, yeah,
Oh
like
shit.
from suffocation because they like didn't open the door in time or some shit.
No, that's happened pretty. Oh.
Imagine like accidentally almost killing Danny DeVito on your set.
Shit, what the fuck? I killed Danny DeVito.
Yeah, because there's some actors you could get away with killing, but Danny DeVito feels
Didn't
like
like an actor get done for like accidentally killing someone with a
What did you just
Oh,
say?
I heard about that.
There's some actors you could get away with killing. Right?
Not everyone's gonna
I'm
come
just
out.
saying.
What's your list of 5 actors you can get away with killing? Do you reckon?
Go on.
Oh no,
list of
not
five.
get away with it. If you could kill 5 actors.
And not get away with it.
No, I'd get away with it.
Take
No,
full ownership.
I'm trying to think of ones that you probably. Some of the fucking
Actually,
old
fuck
ones from like the
actors.
60s, right?
Fuck actors, just do if you
Anyone.
anyone, if you could kill anyone.
You keep interrupting people, man.
Yeah.
Like throughout your whole life. Interrupting people, not even just now.
It's a fucking
Five.
heavy question.
5 people.
I feel like there's like
Five people.
obvious answers like Hitler and fucking.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta give the juicy ones, man. Go on.
Yeah, there's like.
I wanna know what your childhood grudge is.
Ooh, people who like. I'm trying to think of kids.
My
who's
ex
got
from
really
when I was
awesome-
in year 6. She embarrassed me in front of all my boys.
God, I don't even know. I feel like. I mean, there's fucking names where there's people you're angry with, right? But there's not names that I want to say on a podcast. Is that a juicier answer than actually listing 5 names?
Yeah, that is actually. I've got someone.
I don't know.
Miss Thompson.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you, bitch.
I think I actually have
Cut.
to. I feel like you're testing me now to see what the limit is before I actually am like, I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Go on, Joe. Say it. I dare you. Just lists out all the people on there. Do you know some of the people who watch the podcast? And are you like, is there like
Watch
proper people who like message you and say, "Oh, can you?"
There is a
That's
few
what-
people who I'm like pretty sure watch like every episode as they come out,
Oh, sick.
but it's like
because I like not gonna lie, I don't watch all of them. I watch like
the ones you give a shit
the ones
about.
I give a shit about. You know what I mean?
That's fair enough. Yeah, because
Nice.
it's really like variable in views. Like some do really well, like really quickly, and then
Yeah.
some get popular
Take time.
after a while. Or
Yeah.
there's some that like don't
Just-
do well at
Yeah,
all,
just stay.
and it's kind of weird to see. But then I also find there's sometimes like last year I maybe did like 5 podcasts,
Right.
so people forgot I was doing it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like this year
You've
I've
kept
tried.
at it. Like, it's-
Yeah. Well, we're only in January, so that's not so kept at it yet.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'm going to try that. From
I mean, you've done a few this year already, haven't you?
Did
Yeah.
You did yesterday, didn't
yeah, I did one yesterday, did one day before that, one tomorrow. I've done like back to back. But
No, but like, because you released one today and you're doing this one, so it's like you're doing
yeah.
a good job.
But the thing is, it's like I think that was because New Year's Day after I had COVID, and I was like, okay, definitely, I know I'm not going to die of COVID. I'm coming back to the world, and I was
Yeah.
just like, you know, you get in those states where you're like, I'm just going to be randomly really productive today. So that day I was just
Yeah.
like messaging like
Loads of
tons
people.
like just
Yeah.
being like, I wonder if they'll come on. Fuck it, I'll try.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and then just like
Do
go
it.
for it. But I think I'm going to try and after this month slow down a little bit to maybe like 1 a week or something.
Oh yeah.
Just 'cause
Well,
it
I
gets
mean,
to the
you're working yourself. You know.
Yeah, but also it's like stuff in here as well where I'm like, people will be like, oh, someone's coming in that day, and I'm like, oops. I'll just like try and bounce a little bit, but
Yeah. Well, it'd be cool to see the wall just.
dude, I'm
Huge.
up for that. The problem is, it's like for the past couple of weeks I've been like, can't wait to fill up the 3rd layer, and then we've like obviously, literally like the other day we hit the.
developed, honestly.
Oh yeah, to be fair.
Was that all? Okay.
We hit the 4th layer, and now.
Did you
I'm
see
like,
what he just did? He walked past me and I went to get up and he just went.
Make me sound like a bad person.
You are a bad person.
I'm not trying to be a bad person.
What the fuck? I'm not making it that bad.
I don't know, but that's perfect. That's the tragic one.
It was just Lewis, you know, you see those. We could get a bit of that was so funny. That's good though.
You know, I've still got our first phone call of me meeting you on the first night in my wallet.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
That is fucking adorable.
That is adorable. I've got my wallet on me, but it's at home in my wallet.
Oh, literally just touching a bit.
I thought you were getting your wallet out. And you just
Remember when me and you met? Oh.
Fucking love Polaroids. Wish they were dirt cheap. We're shooting like.
How much is the camera?
Well, I think it's Alex's. I think like that one. So the new one we can like plug it into your phone and shit and do weird shit with it. But it's like 100 quid. But you can pick up like old ones.
What,
like
that one
some-
there?
Yeah. Because it's like, yeah, you can do some magic tricks. took me so long.
Mate, it took me so long. So I'm getting a background.
Oh, come on.
I've only ever landed one.
I'll do it away from the equipment, man.
I don't skate enough to be fucking good at it. Like,
I want to get a bit into it, but it's just like.
I mean,
Well,
like,
I'm next skating.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it because I'm trying to get back into it as well. So.
I'm fucking down to get on it. Because it's literally, it's like, apart from walking like up and down the stairs in the studio, it's like the only thing keeping me fucking fit.
No, same man. I feel so unfit since I stopped skating.
Literally.
I feel like shit. But at the same time, it's like
It's a social thing as well, so I don't really see as many people as I used to.
Exactly. Because I keep getting into other stuff. Like I really got into like fucking. Me and Felix started playing like sim racing games, which with VR is fucking immense because you feel like you're actually in a car.
yeah.
And it's like you get probably good at that, but then I'm like I've literally only spoken to Felix.
Yeah.
Like, no, I've just been in my
that's the
room.
problem with games as well.
Yeah.
But to be fair, all my mates, like
Yeah.
from primary school, play games. So like that, like
Right.
I've been able to keep in contact with them. Like
Yeah.
all my
Yeah.
like all my mate, the two guys I used to hang out with in primary school all the time.
It's like the second angle.
Nah, the two guys I used to play, like, just hang out with all the time in primary school, from like, since I joined the school in year 4,
Right.
I'm still best mates with them because of Xbox. Do you know what I mean? Because I've just, like, they both play the same, we were all into the same thing. We went through a phase of just playing Destiny constantly. It was fucking, like...
It's like nostalgic at this point.
Yeah. Destiny was sick.
Can you send me that, please?
Yeah.
Felix is really good at just like fucking. He'll start playing like GTA 5 and stuff, and the next time I come on, he'll be like, "Yeah, these are my mates I've met in the game and shit."
I've made mates online, and I've
I don't
met
know how
them.
he does it though.
I made a friend online through playing Rainbow Six Siege, and then I went to Leeds with them, Leeds Festival.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, his name is George. He's not like my mate, but like we met together, and he
And
was
closest, some of my other mates made friends in Ireland, and we're like still mates with them, but they came to London to go to like a CS:GO tournament with us and stuff, and it's just like, hell, we're
That's
we're
cute
still
as
like mates with them.
Bro, you guys are just being all normal and shit. Now I look like a dickhead. You guys are looking all sweet and wholesome, and then there's me. That's so. I look like a knob.
Oh. No, it was like I met this guy called George on Rainbow Six Siege, and we literally we ended up playing. I was in a lobby, and he was like talking. He was like, "Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone there?" And I put my mic on, like, "Yo, safe, bro." And he was like, "Oh, sound." Made friends with him, and then I literally was like telling him how I was going to Leeds Festival. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to Leeds Festival to go see Royal Blood." I was like, "Yo, man, do you wanna come with me?" And like, yeah, pitch up my tent next to him. And we spent the whole entire Leeds with him.
That's sick. That's so sick.
Trust. I mean,
Imagine if he turned up and he was just some 40-year-old man.
Hey, you wanna stay in my tent tonight?
So there's going to be no biscuits in there by the end. That'll be our gift. We'll buy you more biscuits.
Welcome back.
You okay?
Huh?
You pissed on the floor?
I bet it's the gym lads from the fucking.
Well, the only two people that have open toilet in here is Joe and Lewis. So.
It is a big building.
Oh.
But it's also 6 o'clock. So
Magic of the Gathering.
Oh, yeah,
people.
true.
Definitely the nerds.
That feels like it's like probably.
Hey.
Blame it on them.
Magic of the Gathering is sick.
What is that?
I've never actually played it. I don't know. It
I
looks
thought
cool
you
though.
got really into it at one point.
No, Warhammer. I got into
I
Warhammer.
thought you got into like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
No, I played one game of Dungeons and Dragons with my mate because.
From the way it sounded, you was like so.
No, I had a great
excited.
time. I
thought
was
you were
really
like-
excited. I had a fucking sick time. Like, it was so fun. Like I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it would. You know what I mean? But like it was. I've only played it once. You know.
Fair enough. Isn't it a game where you can just do anything basically?
Pretty
Can't you
much.
like swap all around? Because I had an idea of doing one. If you changed the campaign instead of dragons and stuff, it was bands in Northampton.
Oh shit!
I don't know how it would work. 'Cause I don't understand
Just
the game.
killing off all the bands.
Yeah.
Tragic versus the world. Just.
Scott Pilgrim. Like,
Battle of the Bands, and if you come last, you get executed.
The winners get to keep the heads as reward.
Who are like the big kind of like promoters, kind of in Northampton? You got Fillmore, Paul Rivers, like kind of all just sat at a desk, bro. And you're playing. And if you get three X's, bro, like, you just executed, bro. You got rope around your neck. You just drop. You got like a rope around your neck, yeah, and it's attached to the fucking thing. There's like you got to stay on this like fucking trapdoor thing. And if you think shit, bro, you just drop the floor, bro. You just hang in it instantly, bro. Like.
Bro, what the fuck?
Sounds like Simon Cowell, you'd be a millionaire. You're like, yes. This is how we bring back Britain's Got Talent.
This is the real Britain's Got Talent. This is what it was meant to be.
Yeah, that was the original idea, actually. Maybe I reckon it will work though, because you know how apparently like.
And you take the photos just before the
hell themselves, bro. Like you have to play perfect, bro. Like if you fuck up when Cameron's there doing his usual like down the bike, we're all just dead, bro, innit? Like.
Apparently, like fucking motorsports. Apparently, the reason people aren't watching that more, like apparently the viewership's like dipping.
Yeah.
And they reckon it's because it's like less dangerous now.
Like,
why is it less dangerous?
How is it less dangerous?
Because the cars are safer and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about
like, you know how like
I thought you were talking about bikes and shit, bro. I remember watching like MotoGP and like this guy called Marco. Don't mean to interrupt again, but Marco Simoncella. I remember watching that live on TV, bro. And he used to have this massive afro, and his team used to tell him he needs to get a smaller helmet because his helmet would come off. And one time he was riding and he fell off and then the fucking bike went over his head, bro, because his helmet come off. And he was literally laying there. And the commentators were like, "Oh shit, oh." Cut to a break instantly. And me and my dad were like, fuck. And my dad was like, he's dead. Yeah. No way he's alive, he's dead. And then literally like a couple hours later they announced he died and that, and he's like, but
oh shit, imagine how awkward that would be in commentary as well, just going. Imagine if they kept going and going like, oh yeah, his head's off, but look at him go.
that's scary as fuck.
Yeah. My
cars, what, like F1 and stuff, or like?
Well, yeah, because like F1 used to be fucking gnarly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Apparently, the engines used to be like 1,400 horsepower, and they'd use rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts.
Have you ever seen an F1 engine when it's like not got it running? It's going off like, and it gets like glowing hot red, bro.
Yeah, it's gnarly as fuck. But like rallying as well, like Group B is fucking insane. Like, because they used to do like weight reduction. Yeah, that includes like all our safety stuff. So we're gonna take that out. Like the cars were just missiles. Like it was
it's got a roll cage and like a seat in there.
Yeah, it's wild. Like I think F1 cars and rally cars are still like slower power wise today.
Really?
Even though the lap times are faster. But it's kind of
I was waiting for them to just keep speeding up throughout time, and then eventually it will be like you go to the race and just go, and then like that was it. You hear like,
have you ever been to like a motor kind of thing, like a motorsport kind of thing live?
Been to like Santa Pod and stuff. That's about it.
I remember watching. Obviously, my dad's massively into bikes, so every like Sunday he'd watch like the MotoGP, the BSB, the British Superbike racing, that kind of stuff. And as a kid on TV, it's like boring because like, it's just bikes. But then in person, bro, when you see these bikes, like you don't even see them. They're like, it's like, bing, 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 like fucking darting past, like little like blurs, bro. You're like, what the fuck, guys? Man.
Should we get more out of watching it at home? I've thought that. Obviously, it's cool watching the car go past, but you just like
for the rest of the time you're like going.
Oh shit.
No, because they have screens in front of you and shit. You can see it on the screens now.
Right. Okay.
And then,
I tell you, the craziest thing I went to live, which still didn't feel like you'd gone to a live thing, was fucking like
a tragic gig.
Yeah. Fucking a CS:GO tournament, because you are just watching it on screens, and then the only live party is like 10 people in a booth, like playing it on a thing. Like the only live component is like the crowd and stuff. It's
right. What's this? Sorry, I missed what you said.
Like Counter-Strike.
Watching people play Counter-Strike on a stage, is that what it is?
Yeah, literally. But they're in separate like glassed off boxes, so they can't hear the other team and stuff.
Oh shit, really?
Like it's like the weirdest thing how like.
Where'd you see that?
It was like in London, not the O2, like the big arena, but like the smaller bit next to it. Right. But it was like bizarre to see.
That must be fucking scary for the like people playing games as well. Like,
behind your monitor, there's everyone looking.
Yeah.
But apparently they had to like soundproof the booths because the thing they're doing like big tournaments was like, so you know games where you like shoot people through walls.
Yeah.
Like and there's like spots where they know like sometimes there's someone behind the door.
Ooh. Yeah, I know this is. I changed it.
Like,
Oh.
There's someone on the other side like, really, switch your camera, pick up.
No, I do the free cool thing, innit? Like, I remember being in bed at yours, Lewis's. You've gone to college, uni or something. Cameron's rang me in it, and I've just seen it ring. I'm just watching it ring. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer that. Goes down. He rings me a second time. I'm like, yeah, this could be important.
Could be in the keyword.
I left it, and then he rang me a third time, and I was there like, Ruby was like, you can answer that. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I left it for the third time. I was like, yo. He's like, yo. So basically, like, we're playing in Germany, bro. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I was like, fuck. Okay, I tried it the first time. Like, if they call you 3 times, it's important.
Yeah. Well, I can talk about something yesterday.
What's that?
In the morning. No, I don't. No.
I guess not then.
No.
You'll never know.
What are we talking about?
Lewis just calls all the time. No, he called me on my. I woke up. I was like, yeah. Called me on my phone. I was just like, I'll call him back in a sec. Calls Ellen on her phone. We're like, we'll call her back in a sec. We were in the middle of something. And we'll call him back in a sec. Then he calls her on my phone again. I'm like, fucking hell, fuck off.
The context is right. They've been drinking.
And then he answered. We answer, and he goes like, "You're right. When are you going to be on the way?" All right.
Or
that was it. And then I was like,
just check. Wait, you've been out drinking. Just checking he was awake to get to the studio.
I hadn't been out drinking.
You'd been drinking. Turns out he wasn't the concern. It was more Brian. But
yeah. No,
I just
an hour and a half late.
Bro, listen, I'd moved into my place, yeah. My new bed was shit, bro. I did not sleep that night, innit? So I only got to sleep at like 6, 7 in the morning. I had to be there for 10 o'clock in the morning. So
how was the last night? Was it good?
It was alright. Not as good. It's still shit. Like, but I think I slept better because I was really fucking tired, innit?
Yeah.
I literally got back and like laid on the bed and passed out. Right. No, we went back to Ruby's and I slept on a sofa and then I got back and then passed out on my bed.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Fucking. He's getting a new mattress though.
Yeah.
No, I just get a mattress enhancer in it, like the things that go on top of the shit mattresses. Like you can buy them, they're like literally like phone things like that big in it, and they like get rid of the springiness and shit like that. Or it could be that it's a new mattress and I need to just break it in a bit because it is like it's like laying on a fucking concrete box, bro. Sometimes.
Yeah. The prison bed, just
no, yeah, I don't know if it's because like Ruby's in there as well, and Ruby spreads out like a fucking starfish. In my bed, in my fucking bed, bro. Yeah, in my bed, yeah. Like fair play, I've been sleeping at hers a lot, but like in my bed, yeah, she was like, I have this massive duvet, and I kid you not, bro, she took the whole duvet, and I literally had, I was laying on the edge of the bed, and I had like half of the bit of the duvet, and I was like trying to pull it. It's a double duvet, I was like trying to pull it, and in the morning I spoke to her, I was like, do you know you nicked my duvet? No, I did not nick your duvet. I was like, you did. I had none of my duvet, bro. Like, literally had like
now Ellen does that, but I just yank it. And if she comes over to my side all the time, and I just go, like, yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
me and Lewis were talking about this. Can you fall asleep while spooning?
Sometimes. It depends how tired I am.
So this is my thing when like sometimes when you're like, man, it would be nice to have a girlfriend, and then you're lying in bed and you're like, man, this wouldn't be comfortable if that was a fucking another person
yeah.
taking up all the space.
Do you prefer being little spoon or big spoon?
Yeah, there you go. Oh. Tells a lot about a person.
Is this like personality?
Yeah. Interview. Imagine an interview just like
Joe's like, I've never been big spoon.
What GCSEs do you have? Do you prefer to be little big or big spoon?
What do you think you can bring to this situation right now?
Bring to?
What qualities can you bring?
Will you spoon me if you have to?
Situation?
Will you spoon me if you had to?
Yeah. Anything for you, Cameron. If we were
dying
in a tunnel and it was cold.
What, in a canal tunnel? Start spooning each other.
I forget the situation, are you little spoon or big spoon? You have to choose.
No, you'd have to say big spoon because that's the more heroic one.
Bullshit.
Nah, fuck saving the person.
Nah.
No one wants to be in that situation and be like, I'm not winning on
little spoon. I don't mind being big spoon, right? But like, it's a rare opportunity to be a little spoon, and it's just like, get back. Oh, you're just there, like, I feel so safe.
Yeah.
This is great. This is amazing.
Little spoon.
Yeah.
Ruby tried out with me to Lewis Woods, I think, and she was like, no, Brian last night was trying to be little spoon. I was like, bro, I don't care. You tell anyone. Any guy that tries
little
to be
spoon's great,
little spoon.
I still prefer big spoon. But
It's underrated, to be fair. I've slightly gone off it though.
What little
because fucking keep getting like sleep paralysis.
Oh,
And
it's sleep.
the
I used to get it
fucking-
so much, man.
Bro.
It's fucking
I remember
horrible.
sleeping at yours, dude. Wake up, you'd be like, I'd be like just on my phone chilling, and then Cameron would be like, oh, I'd be like, Cameron, you okay, bro? He'd be like, bro, I just seen like a demonic bunny hanging over me with like some antichrist blood coming out his mouth and shit, and I'd be like,
Oh, no,
I'd be like, what are you talking about, bro? I thought you just went to sleep, innit? I've been here for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, fucking terrifying. Because like, you know it's not real. You know what I mean? But it's still there. It's just like,
Apparently sleep paralysis demons and shit like that, it's just like they are real, it's just like they're in like a different kind of like parallel kind of thing, like universe during that split second.
Some
It's like,
stranger things.
and it's like in that split second they like pass over or some shit like that.
Well, they're passing over a lot in my fucking bedroom.
and I don't want them there.
Anywhere else.
Are they spooning you?
No, because they're like, when I
Some
like, I got it a couple
demon
times
spooning
where
it, just like,
fucking-
you look cold.
He's just trying to be nice and not freaking out. No, like, I got a few times in lockdown it'd be shit like, it would be like you're lying there and you get the vibe that something's in the fucking corridor where you can't see it. And then they start getting
Wait, in the
bright.
corridor, you sleep with your door open?
No, that's the thing. That's what gives it like.
Oh,
but it's like in your head because it's kind of like you're half dreaming, isn't it? So it's just like, or even if they're through the door in your head, they're like they're gonna open the fucking door and walk in. But it's like, I got one like literally the other night, which could be Friday or Saturday as we've discussed. But it was literally like as though it was like I was like lying on my side and it was like feeling someone like whisper in my ear.
Yeah.
And then I just remember like. Because not. Oh, I can't remember what it said, but it fucking freaked me out. And then like I woke up.
It's just Alex. He's just hanging on. Hey. Want another spoon?
What time are you coming to work tomorrow? Hell, but it was fucking like.
What's funny, bro? I'm not even laughing. Don't look at
No, it was fucking weird. But the problem is, I like the other ones I get is be like you'd feel like someone in your room, and I try and I had this lamp next to my bed, and you try and turn it on because I was like, if the lamp turns off and it goes fully dark, I fucking die. But obviously, because you can't move, and it's almost like you dream. You'd literally have ones. I'd have ones where you dream, you get out of bed, you'd walk and turn the light on, then you'd turn the light on and be like, oh cool, and then you'd be back in bed lying down again. And then it would literally be like that looped 5 times, and it's fucking. It's almost like it takes all your fucking energy to like move at all. And there's shit where I'll be like literally picking the lamp up, holding it on, and having to like focus on the light, otherwise it goes out. And shit. And then it will just snap back to me lying down, the lamp's back. And then so there's also been times where you know when you don't remember dreams, where I fucking woke up at like normal time, and I'm like my bedside lamp's on, so I know for a fact it's like some fucking. I've had it and forgot, and just like the lamp's been left on all night and shit, and it's like, oh, it's like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, you've like kind of sleepwalked or like dreamt that you did it, and then half the times you
Does
didn't.
anyone actually sleepwalk? I don't think I've done that.
I sleepwalked once, or what I remember, but I remember like sleepwalking, but I can remember it as if it was like not a dream, but as if like a vision memory. I remember sleepwalking and going downstairs, but then my dad was telling me I just need to go back to bed, and he obviously had me go back to bed. But then I woke up the next morning, and my dad was like, "Oh, you slept well last night?" And I was like, well, "Did I?" And then he said what I'd said, but I remember saying that in a dream, so it was like a dream, if you know what I mean. But I apparently slept walk, so.
There was some guy in America who slept walk and like got into his car and started driving. Police like found him, just like asleep on the wheel. I don't know how he fucking do that shit.
That's mad. That's dangerous. That is very dangerous.
My dad's friend has had to put like.
Actually, if you're a better driver.
Yeah, my dad's friend had to put locks on their doors and shit. Because one night he woke up in the middle of the night and his wife was like asleep, hanging over him with like a knife. So they had to put locks and stuff. And obviously you can't wait.
What?
My dad's mate. This was years ago. They've had to put locks on the doors and on their on the kitchen utensils and shit because like he woke up in the middle of the night to his wife hanging over to him with a knife like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like hereditary.
Jesus.
Yeah. Fuck. That's scary.
Surely that incites some inside feeling that she.
I don't know, bro. But that'd be pretty scary to wake up with someone hanging over you with a knife asleep. Like
You probably think you're dreaming, like, that's fine. You'd be like, nah.
You'd flip the knife and be like, oh, nice one.
Look how wobbly it is. It's rubber, isn't it? Go on.
the Matrix shit. Like the trick is there is no knife.
Just passes your hand right through it.
Is it true though that you're not meant to wake them up, or is that just like some?
I don't know.
Because realistically, like,
I don't know.
you just
Sometimes it's
kind
better
of
to.
shook them awake.
Well, I don't know. I
You
think
don't want to
it's-
let them walk down the stairs and die.
Yeah.
Got topple down.
I mean, if they got downstairs, got the knife and got back up the stairs to hang over you with the knife, they can walk back down the stairs and put the knife back in their sleeve. So.
You just like while she's
Nah.
put it back, get off me, bitch. Like,
Just like trying to shank you up, bro. Like,
cut. I didn't say that. Yeah.
I hope you just take that one bitch and make it so much louder.
Like distort it. Oh, no.
have you seen the new Matrix?
No, I haven't.
Don't.
It's not that.
Yeah, I'm judging it off of no one's asked me to watch it like they do with Spider-Man, so it
It's
can't
so
be good.
bad. It
Is
is.
it?
I mean, it weren't bad. It's just like no, it's not like I wouldn't say it's badly filmed or it's bad. It's just. It was just a waste of money, wasn't it?
It's a bit boring.
It was
I'd
boring.
say.
Were people expecting it to be good though?
I
Because
don't.
I feel like everyone was a bit like,
after the third Matrix, it was shit anyway.
yeah, and like. I don't know. I think people had hope though because John Wick was good, so they're like, Keanu Reeves might.
Bro, Keanu Reeves didn't even pick up a gun throughout the whole film.
What?
Yeah, it's literally basically. I'll spoil it for you. Basically, like he like ends up taking all the blue pills, doesn't he, to like because they make him feel like he's insane, and then like he ends up being this game designer, and it turns out that like
The game he's designing is the Matrix. Basically, the movies of the Matrix. His whole life is he's stuck in a simulation where he's
Right.
making a game, and the game is his life. He doesn't realise that it's his life.
Right. Oh shit.
Pretty cool concept. at the
yeah,
start.
and then he's like
It's
making
really cool.
he's like they're like he goes to the psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist is making him take his meds, and his meds is the blue pill, the one that makes you fucking like susceptible to being controlled by the simulation and shit. And then like throughout and then he ends up having visions, doesn't he, in it of like Morpheus and shit, but it's this new Morpheus comes through and he's like trying to get him out with all the mirror shit, and he's like, no, I don't believe it. And he goes to the psychiatrist and tells him, and the psychiatrist is like, oh, you need to start taking your meds again. He takes all the meds, and then it ends up being fucking the psychiatrist is the guy that controls the fucking Matrix, and he's making him like, because Neo's meant to be the one,
Yeah.
like he's making him take these pills so he's susceptible, and he makes him feel like he's fucked, bro.
Oh, shit.
It was.
Did you know
What
Neo
was
is
it?
one spell backwards?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
I made a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke, bro.
Neo isn't one spell backwards.
It's not, is it?
It's
It's
an
an anagram,
It's
isn't
an
I
anagram.
thought that was the joke you were making.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought-
yeah.
Why was it a new actor for Morpheus? Do you know? Did he die or something?
No, I probably just think it offered enough money to go play in the new Matrix, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still not another one.
No, because it's not. No, because it's not the original Morpheus, like you said, is it?
Yeah, I know, but I thought that was just they had to do that just because the actor might have died or something.
No.
I don't think he's died. It's still about, isn't it? It's Lawrence
Yeah.
Fishburne, right?
Yeah, it's still about, but it's like in the film, it's like you see clips of the original Matrix, and they're trying to recreate it. Basically, that's what it is.
To be honest, I feel like the same thing happened with Bill and Ted, didn't it?
I've not seen the new Bill and Ted.
I've not seen it either, but from the sounds of it, it wasn't like good. But then again, the old one wasn't good as such, was it?
No, it was good.
Yeah.
I think it was good, but it's like I don't know, it was a bit stupid and dumb, wasn't it?
Yeah, which is like not so bad. It's, I don't know. It's that weird middle ground of like.
I don't know what this is.
You never seen Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted, bro.
What the fuck? Call yourself a musician?
Yeah.
You never seen Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted.
Oh shit.
You never seen Bill and Ted?
You and Lewis literally are Bill and Ted, dude.
Don't need to watch the movie then.
That is what I'm living it, bro.
It's like the Matrix. You think
You're
it's
watching Bill and Ted right now. What is it?
It just turns out that's like a massive insult. What is it?
It's just like a movie. It's Keanu Reeves and then the guy from Lost Boys, isn't it? And they're just like.
Lost Boys, great film.
Yeah, that one's sick as well. But it's just like a dumb. I don't know. It's like a whole genre of films where there's two guys who are kind of like stonery and they.
And they want to be
Like
musicians.
Tenacious D.
They want to be rock stars, don't
Yeah.
they? But they're actually shit.
Is it as good as Tenacious D?
Nah, Tenacious D, Pick Destiny's better.
Pull up a video.
Oh. We'll edit it in afterwards and like
Yeah.
green screen it.
You're gonna have a fun time editing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of on that same genre though, where it's like two guys.
I mean, Pick Destiny was just an absolute big massive piss take of a film, wasn't it? Like, that film, like, man, cut out lasers with his bone, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
I think they had a series of it.
Have you never seen Pick Destiny?
I don't remember it. at all. I watched it, but I don't remember it.
But yeah. It's like that one, Bill and Ted, Wayne's World. It's like similar.
Yeah,
type
I've
of
seen
film.
Wayne's World.
And then like Dude, Where's My Car? Which I'm.
I've never seen that.
Have you not?
I always saw the thing of it and I was like, that just looks so shit.
You need to. It's one of those films that isn't funny, but by the end you're like crying, and it's like it's so stupid. It's good.
Dave Grohl plays the devil in.
Yeah, I know that.
I think
I know
that's
that.
cool.
That film is sick. I'll look at that.
Dave Grohl is just.
You know, when he's like,
about the new horror
when he's like, he ditches Jack
yeah, I was
Black for
talking
the
about it
girls.
yesterday. They're talking.
Oh,
He gets to
okay.
the party and they're like, play a song. He's like, I don't even have a guitar. And he like sort of hangs him with a guitar. And he just like starts playing his guitar and everyone's like, woo! He starts chucking shit at him. It's just, bro, brilliant film. I love it. This.
I feel like he's watching it. I haven't seen it in fucking ages.
When he blows that guy's head up in the fucking open mic night.
Oh yeah.
Me and Kyle wrote this song about 5 minutes ago.
I saw first like bonded with Jasper. First met him. He started playing Tenacious D shit on guitar.
Yeah. No, Jasper's
He's like,
sweet.
yeah, he's the biggest fan of that kind of stuff.
Have you seen the new trailer for the new Dave Grohl Foo Fighters film? They made a film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
it's,
is
a horror,
film.
yeah, it's like a horror comedy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
What?
it looks so.
It looks
shit, but-
terrible, but it's Dave Grohl, so it's fine.
Basically, what they said is they were going to create a horror film, but then they were like, hang about, no one's going to take it seriously, and it's not actually going to be, no one's going to think it's that scary, so we're going to make it a comedy horror.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's it about? Does anyone know? What's
It's
it
like
about?
from what I could gather from the trailer, it was like they go to a house to record like an album,
Right.
and they would like go into this room and go like, "It's the perfect place, man. Yeah, like this is brilliant."
Studio 666 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then like they find out over time it's haunted, and Dave
Like
Grohl gets
being
possessed, and Dave Grohl gets possessed and shit, and like they have to save Dave Grohl. it looks so stupid, but I'm gonna watch it anyway.
It looks like it would be, it would be like fun as hell. To be fair.
Sorry?
It just sounds like it would just be like a fun movie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Fun. I watched
Yeah.
one over lockdown called I don't know what show it was. It's called The Happiness of the Katakouris. And the description, like I bought like it's not Netflix, like some other streaming service, and I was like, fuck it. I'll buy it.
Some
Yeah.
dodgy streaming
Just
service.
with, like a bunch of random shit on it, but it was
There's
just
loads of
like
B-movies on there.
yeah,
B movie
But
over
like-
and over again.
Sharknado 5000.
But the description on the website was what is it? Dawn of the Dead means The Sound of Music, and it's the most bizarre film I've ever seen.
Right.
It's like I think it's Japanese, and then it's like a musical, but it's got zombies in it, and they like buy. It's like this family that buy this inn, but everyone who checks in like dies and stuff. Like the first guy like kills himself, and then like
Shit.
there's like a sumo wrestler that turns up with a girl and has like a heart attack while he's like banging her and stuff. Like crushes her. It's just like the weirdest movie, but
Yeah.
none of it is. And then there's like randomly in the middle of the film, it cuts to like what's called like stop motion, like
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit, just for like one scene.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I just said yeah, like that's normal. What?
It's not normal. It's like the most bizarre thing ever.
Oh my
It was
God.
just like fucking wrote this out and was like, yeah, we'll make this film.
Yeah.
This is a good spend of good time.
Have you seen Larmageddon?
Armageddon.
Yeah.
That sounds sick.
Larmageddon. Is it Larmageddon or the Larmapocalypse or
I think he's saying you haven't watched it, Robbie. That's not what it's called.
I haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, well there's a movie called Larmageddon, right? And it's the worst movie I've ever watched in my life, but the best.
Nice.
It's a masterpiece. It's a, but like
Those are the movies I
because you could put anything on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could put anything on there. It's on there. It's fucking brilliant. Like it's obvious some like group of people just filmed it with iPhones and shit, like, and it's just like it's so bad. Like just it's basically llamas from space start like killing people with lasers out their eyes and shit. It's mad.
I really need to watch
Yeah.
Why is a dead human in a room?
Yeah. Wait, so you have seen it?
Have you seen Killer
No,
Clowns?
that's not. That's Llamas Pats.
Killer Clowns.
Oh right.
Oh, I haven't seen. I've heard about it.
I've seen that movie.
Killer Clowns. Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns.
Is that where he like hits him and his fucking head comes off us?
They're like shooting popcorn.
Yeah.
I saw
What is the worst film you've ever seen?
the worst film.
Yeah.
Matrix.
Oh, dude. I I think like the worst films I see is when you go into your living room on a Sunday and your mum's got something on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
My mum doesn't watch films, to be fair, so I don't get them.
Saves you watching Chalet Girls for the 100th time.
Oh.
I don't know. I think the worst films are the boring ones. Like, if you want like the bad ones that are crazy, like I found one called like Alien versus Ninjas, and that was.
I've heard of
wild,
that.
right?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's the most like B-Tech put together film ever. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Like the budget of a YouTube video stretched out to 2 hours.
Oh god.
What about like what's one film you were really excited to watch and then you watched it and it was just disappointing?
Fuck. Like, oh no. There is one I can think of. No, I can't think of. No. I've definitely had that experience though, where you're like, this sounds sick, and then you sit down watching, you're like, this is not what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Normally happens when you go to the cinema, right?
Yeah.
Because you get fucking.
What's your
misled.
favourite film ever?
That's probably the hardest question.
Yeah.
There's so many.
What's your top, like one of your top ones? Just name me a good film. Give me a recommendation.
Good film. I've watched films and fucking forget. I don't know. I watched Old Boy again the other day. That's
Old
fucking
Boy,
good.
which one's that?
It's like a Korean film, but
Right.
it's like I don't know, weird. It's like almost like a comic book film, but it's
Right.
about he basically gets kidnapped and locked up for 5 years,
Oh,
and
shit.
then they just randomly he doesn't know why, and then they let him out, and they're like, you've got 5 days to figure out why, and then it's
Oh,
like this
shit.
massive goose chase, but it's like
What happens if he doesn't figure it out?
I actually don't know. But you don't think about it. There's a scene where he eats like live squid. It's fucking sick. And then there's
Mad.
this fight scene in the middle where they like built a corridor but cut out the sidewall, and it's just one take of him fighting like 30 guys.
Oh, that's
it's
sick.
as fuck.
That's so
So
cool.
like a side angle like that.
Yeah, and it's just all one long take for like 3 minutes. This fight scene and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's nutty.
That's sick. That's
But-
sick.
That's like you seen John Wick. I think it's John Wick. That's like the most gory when he gets the knife and like stabs it into his eye.
Oh,
or some shit.
dude. It's like really
axes.
slow.
Yeah, and it's like with the axes and shit. That is mad. That's sick. John Wick went from being like a 12 to 18 in it or some shit like that. Because I think it was because of that scene that made it.
Probably like
Like-
it is graphic as shit. I did like how it like Keanu Reeves is so like real with it.
Yeah, no, he's
Because
a
everything-
dangerous man.
Everything,
He's
everything,
a
like
dangerous
the guns, and when he shoots a gun and that, and like he does all the fighting, it's not stuntable. That's
It's all
actually
good.
Keanu Reeves at the age
Real
of
bullets.
I love that bit in John Wick 2 where they're like in the train station and there's him and the other bodyguard and they're taking like.
That's John Wick 3.
Is it John Wick? No, I swear it's the second one, isn't it?
3, bro.
You get told.
Uncultured, man.
What's your favourite?
No, where they're like sneaking through and they're like. taking
Yeah, yeah,
blood
that's
shots.
John Wick
Is that
3.
actually?
Yeah. Number 3.
I'll take your word for it.
Because he gets sent to kill like the sister, innit?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought that was John Wick.
It might be I might be
I don't know.
People are going to be watching this like, Brian's wrong.
Brian
It's the
is
first
wrong.
film you fucking
All the
watched.
comments are just like Brian, idiot. What's your like, top film?
Top film. I don't know, it's a hard one. I'd say one of my favourites is Lost Boys. That film is banging. That film is a sick film.
Is that the film with the 3 guys?
Nah, it's about vampires.
Oh right.
Mm.
How
I've
do the
completely.
worms taste, Michael? That's good.
Well, you know the film I'm talking about. Their friend dies or something, and then they like it's about the 3 friends.
And they're vampires?
No, they're not vampire, and they're a vampire.
Oh,
No,
Stand
like-
by me.
I think so. Like where
It's not
the
free
mirror
for-
shot, like the shot where he's
Oh, the
like
one you
looking
showed
into the
me?
mirror, and then like no. Slow Tie did like a kind of
Homage to it. I don't think I've seen this film.
no.
I know what you're on about. I think I know what you're on
The mirror shot where they're like it's like
Oh, is Train Spotting?
no. It's not Trainspotting.
Which one?
It's like the I know like how they did it was they had a stunt double
Right.
because they filmed the back of him and he put his head down and then they like the camera went over his head and it looked
Right.
and they started filming his face like that.
Where he's in the toilet or something?
Yeah.
That's Train Spotting.
That's not Trainspotting.
Yeah, I thought it was.
That is
Unless
No,
it's
it's
another
not.
film.
It's
that
not
did it as well.
Trainspotting. The film's all black and white,
Oh shit. All black
and he's
white.
like in front of the mirror going.
Is it Taxi Driver?
Nah. Nah, I forgot what it's called.
Oh, this is what we need.
There's
Alex,
so many
bro.
films they all blend together at certain points.
Yeah.
It's just like
Do you know Train Spotting though? What's his name who plays the main actor? Ewan McGregor, he's a method actor, and apparently to get into the role of that film, he actually did heroin to know what it's like to be a heroin junkie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, so don't hold my word to it, but that's what I've read up and heard. And also, you ever seen Snatch?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Snatch is a
Brad Pitt,
good
to get
film.
into that role of being a gypsy, spent 6 months on a gypsy farm with gypsies, or 6 weeks or something with gypsies to get into the role of being a gypsy.
Speaking of Brad Pitt, do any of you guys watch the new Tarantino film?
Oh, with Hollywood one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
Brad
good.
Pitt, is that Brad Pitt?
Yeah. He's like.
No, it's not.
He's a stunt guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it is. No, I was thinking.
That is it's a good film, yeah, but it's not how I thought. But you know, at the end of it, when like they're gonna go, when he went in to kill people. I thought they were actually gonna go kill the actual woman and the man, and that's what I thought it was gonna be. But
Yeah, no, it was a really surprising ending. Yeah.
when he texted, he smoked the acid cigarette.
Yeah.
That film's long, and then do you know they mocked?
Yeah,
Bruce
it takes.
Lee? They mocked Bruce Lee so much in that film.
It was a little
Yeah.
bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They mocked it, like they made it seem Bruce Lee to be this like dick, and like obviously you don't know how Bruce Lee was in real life, but they made him out to like be some
like
fake
right
phony
dickhead.
like, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a hard one though, because it's like Tarantino like stood by it,
Yeah.
and he was like, I don't know whether he actually knew Bruce Lee at any point.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard, but that fight scene at the end, because it came out just after John Wick 3, and people were like the dog scene in John Wick 3, but I saw Hollywood first.
When the dog's like ripping a guy's throat.
I would say that scene for Hollywood was better than the John Wick 3 one.
And then the guy with flamethrower at the end in the pool.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was sick.
That was so good. It's
Well,
the
I
only
think we watched it, and then I was like, when the police should take the bodies out, and then everyone they're just chilling in their home after, like, you'd be fucking traumatized, wouldn't you? Like,
Yeah.
When Leo just goes around to the house and they're like, do you want to come up for drinks with our friends? He's like, yeah, sure. After he's just torched someone, like,
Charles Manson in that. Like, you know. And then they went to the ranch, didn't they? And he thought it was like with hippie girls and that. Like,
yeah,
That was intense.
was wild. But people in the cinema, like when that fight scene was going, because it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And I was like, but it's like intensely exciting. But people around me were like giggling and stuff. Like grown men just like giggling at us. Because it just like it got you so like, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
well, the whole film was long, wasn't it?
Yeah, it took so long to get to like
and
anything.
that's like the end bit, like where it's like when I seen that film come out, I was like, "Rah, they're making a film about Charles Manson and like the murders of that woman. I can't remember the girl's name, but and I said it was gonna be, and then like there was nothing to do with Charles Manson until like the end of it. And I was like,
Charles Manson's in it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He just like knocks on the door and then they're like, no, the guy's not here, and he leaves, and that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Have you seen that new what's it called? The French Dispatch.
I haven't seen it.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it. I saw it and I was just like, that looks good. And then I just never
Someone did
did.
say it was good.
Yeah, but I didn't know it actually released. I didn't know it because it was in cinemas for like 2 days.
Was it during lockdown?
I think so. Yeah. I think it came out just before lockdown and then.
what's it about?
I don't know.
I think it's
It
about
looks
like
good.
journalists or something.
Yeah, something like that. It looks pretty. What's the director?
Wes Anderson.
The hotel.
Yeah,
Budapest
Hotel.
Hotel.
What's his name? Sorry.
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. Like all his other stuff was good, so I was just like, I might go see this one, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, good to speak. It's like the new Edgar Wright film as well.
Sorry?
The new Edgar Wright film as well.
So
Last night, so.
You ever seen Pussy?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
is that?
Yeah, you've seen Pussy Gangs.
Wait, the skate video.
Oh yeah, Pussy Gangs is sick.
Film. I was like,
Yeah. You know,
Sick skate.
I was
video.
expecting you to be like, what's that?
Yeah.
You know,
It took me a second to realise what you're talking about. To be fair, I was just like, "That's a film."
Candyland.
You watched Candyland?
Candyland was fucking
Candyland's
sick.
sick.
Because that was the one with GX1000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
bombing hills and shit.
Fucking
Them
intense.
San Francisco hills look mad, but they're scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Die, bro. You seen the video of that guy bombing the hill in the rain? And he's like,
What he was
doing,
pushing?
No.
What, from GX1000 or a different one?
I don't know who it's from, but it's like the top of the hill and it's pissing down rain.
Is it night?
No, I don't know if it's
Is
not.
it like crusty footage? Or?
No, it's not because it's a real
Oh,
footage.
okay.
They took the board down. It's just like it's like in the rain. It's pissing down rain. I'm just like, bro, one little slip and you're fucked. Like.
Yeah.
The one for me.
You're
is
sliding down that
And then the
hill.
guy
I like
videoed him as well. Like it's like a pulp footage of a guy on a skateboard also videoing a guy hill bombing in the rain. You're like,
That's mad.
like, what the fuck? Like, if you pulled up the video, I'm pretty sure you'd seen it before. Like.
Yeah. My favourite fucking hill bomb is in the rain at night. It's at the start of anti-hero fucktards. I think it's fucktards, but it's just like they're filming out the side of the van. He's like pushing into the hill. I think it's like Sean someone, and I like watched something later. It was like an interview with Frank Gehry, and it was like, yeah, it was high on acid when he did that, and he's like pushing into the hill when he does like 3 intersections. It's so nutty.
Mad.
Or Frank Gehry's like switch one, where he does the switch tail on the rail into a like San Francisco switch, and then there's this like group of school kids. You know when they have school kids and it's like hold the rope while we cross the road and stuff, and they're like coming down. They have to like separate the kids so you like cut through. It's like
Fuck.
and you can hear, like,
Imagine if that's the death of like 5 kids. That's fuck.
Like you smashing some scooter kids at the park, then you imagine bombing like 40. Completely taken.
Fucking hell.
Have you seen Blondie's footage of like in London when he's skating? You showed me the fucking. That was the video that got me into skateboarding.
So the taxi.
The documentary with Adidas.
Oh
And, like,
yeah. Have you
he's
seen
like-
the
he's like-
documentary with Blondie?
Like,
No, I don't think
It's pretty good.
He does this line. He's doing this line.
Oh, yeah,
and then a fucking taxi bro comes out.
Where it comes around.
and he just flies.
Have you
gets
seen
back
that?
And then
on,
he
like-
just like gets up and runs.
Yeah, no,
off.
he
Did you
fully
film
gets
that?
hit by the car, and then the first thing he says is, "Did you film that?" And I'm like,
I fucking. Someone told me that I was talking about Blondie. Apparently, Blondie's not actually like. Do you know the way he speaks? How he's all like proper form or like. Apparently, he's not like that in real life. Apparently, he's like some fucking. He does all an act. That's what I heard. He's not actually how he is. And then I heard, do you know his kid that he's got? His wife is like the girl he's with.
Yeah, no, I
I
heard
don't know if it's
that,
true. He's like slept with some guy, some famous photographer of a model or something like that, and like he's like taking his girl off him and had a kid with her or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Obviously not discriminating Blondie here, but
Yeah, I don't know. It might not be true.
it might not be
It
true.
might not be true.
I did watch an interview where they talked about that
I hope
taxi
it's
clip,
true.
and he was like, "Yeah, I was getting hit by taxis like every week at that point because he was just like filming constantly
who's
and stuff." Blondie.
Oh
And
shit,
he was
really?
like, yeah.
So many people have been hit there and apparently died, and he just like got bounced off the floor and got up and ran off.
Yeah.
That's mad.
He's a sick skater as well.
Yeah.
Some of his nose slides are fucking mad. It's so good. I love nose growing, man. That's like I enjoy doing that so much. But like, I want to be that good at nose slides. It's fucking awesome.
Who's your favourite skater? It's more important than what's your favourite
Oh, my
movie.
favourite skater, either Kader or.
Kader's sick.
Cade's drop in at that dime thing where they built the pyramid and the drop in got taller, but it was
Yeah.
like tight, and he dropped in on like the point, like the
Yeah.
highest it could go.
Mad.
So yeah, it's so
Mad.
nutty.
He just doesn't like. I don't understand how he does all this shit
Kader.
like so easily.
I don't know. My favourite probably like. Obviously, I'm gonna say the bait names, but like Ty Sean and shit. He's sick. See my man kickflip a whole length of a table.
Yeah.
Man.
I saw him nollie flip a bin. Like
Flat.
yeah, literally like rolled up,
Yeah.
nollie flip it, just
Yeah.
landed, like it didn't even matter. It's like, what the fuck?
I really like Sean Pablo.
Sean Pablo, yeah. But I also like some of the
I like his style because he's just so lanky. Yeah, like he's so tall.
So even some of the British skaters that would like go to Radlands, like Mark Stern and that.
Yeah,
Mark
no,
Stern's
it's
fucking-
sick.
Bro, I remember going to Rads and you'd sit there and watch him skate. And he'd
Yeah,
be
no,
like,
you just watch him for ages
like,
man,
what
and just
the
go,
fuck,
what
man?
the fuck
Yeah,
he
I'm
did,
going,
and
man.
that's sick. Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I really like old skaters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm still like, Mark Gonzalez is still sick, even though
Right.
he's 50, or like,
Is he 50?
yeah, he's like 54, I think. He's still, have you seen his YouTube channel?
No.
He uploads shit to YouTube constantly, but it'll be like a 3-minute video of him doing like a slappy on the curb, and then he'll just loop it for 3 minutes. And he'll just upload it, and then the title's just like spelt wrong and stuff. It's just like the wildest thing.
That's sick.
It's the funniest YouTube channel.
Looped
skate,
over and
if you
over.
could skate for any brand, who would you skate for?
Surely you'd want to be like Anti-Hero, right? Because you get to go on
Anti-Hero's
sick
sick.
trips.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Probably like
Anti-Hero is sick.
like
Chocolate looks fun.
Polar or Palace.
Yeah.
That's
Palace.
cool.
I like Baker.
Baker,
Because
yeah.
that would be just...
Kader.
You could almost not skate on Baker, you'd just be like...
Yeah, you just,
"Wow."
because everyone's skipping you anyway
Yeah.
to see Kader.
You're just like, the just nuttiness.
Yeah.
Like,
Chocolate seems fun though. That looks just like a fun brand, you know?
yeah, exactly. Or like Girl as well. They
Yeah.
seem
Yeah, they just seem very
Fairly similar.
close. And like, oh, about Anti-Hero, I fucking love
Who does
Anti-Hero.
Nigel Hughes
Or
skate for?
Death.
Death.
Yeah. Death Skateboards?
Oh yeah,
Is
I was
that
thinking of
British
like
brand
Death
or-
Wish.
Yeah, that's London, I'm pretty sure.
That'd be sick.
My cousins live near where their
What?
offices are.
Daniel.
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy would be a good one.
Yeah,
Because
that'd
they
be
just look like that. To be honest, they kind of don't really seem to be like... I
I
don't know.
want to skate for No Fear.
No fear.
Toys
You're
R
gonna
Us.
bring it back.
I want to skate for
Yeah.
Toys R Us, man. Tesco's.
What would happen if you brought like one of them Tesco decks and then put like some really nice trucks on it and wheels?
I'm still sure it'll be shit because like the actual board is shit. It's actually
What time is the podcast? Not to be rude, but what time is it actually finishing?
We can end it. We're at 2 hours and 44 minutes. This is like the longest one.
Thank you very much, guys. We've had a blast. Mwah.
That's the entire thing.
Oh wait, this is my bag. Oh wait, come on, I'm fucking. Dude,
What? There's too many. Oh shit!
that was the first night. That's the first night I met Cameron.
Oh, dude. I'm gonna show it on the GoPro and that's computer. It's like Star Wars closing experiences.
Wait, keep it up.
Why is it just baggies?
Wait, no, put it.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the GoPro might die. Oh no, it's still going.
Oh fuck yeah! Right, put it up. Is it up?
Yeah.